get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
And we're back live at Whitewater High School here in Fayetteville, Georgia. Just about 45, maybe 50 minutes up the road from LaGrange. You come up, get off exit 41, come through Sonoya. So if you guys are on your way, hurry on up. The game's about to start here, and it looks like about 6 minutes is what's left on the clock. Like Coleman said, we kind of had some technical difficulty getting started, but we're here now. And, man, it's senior night. And, you know, we're lately we've been a homecoming victim, and now we're senior night. So we're talking to their PA announcer. He was telling me about you and I both earlier, Coleman, about Whitewater and kind of what to expect from them. He said, you know, speed kills. He said, or the lack of it. He said, we're not very fast.
You need to have the right amount of speed, and they. I know this team has struggled to have a good year this year, and I know Troup has. I'm still heartbroken over Fayetteville, and I haven't gone to all the games, and I haven't been practicing, and I hadn't been sitting in the stands all the time, and I'm just been crushed by how great of a game it was. I enjoyed that game so much listening to y'all call that game, and I knew in my heart of hearts that they were about to win it, and it just didn't happen. And I know it's nothing's guaranteed in life, but I really thought that game was going to go Troup's way. It just felt like it. But now they get to show even more character, which they have shown all year long by coming back in here, digging deep, putting it back on the field, and see what they can do with Whitewater.
You know, Coach G and I have been talking all year, Saturday morning quarterback, when I've had a chance to interview him on the field. You know, we've been talking about how these kids never give up, and that's a testament to their coaching, to the character of their coaching, to the leadership. Yes, he took over in not the best of situations. We all know that. Everybody knows the story. Every parent knows the story. We've had a tremendous first-year touchdown club. The parents have gotten involved, show their support each week. He's come to 2 or 3 touchdown club meetings, kind of give us an update. We know our children play. Our kids are fighting each week to get better, and they're getting better. And we're seeing those improvements. Coach G took over the weight room about 6 weeks ago. We're starting to see marked improvement in the strength. And, you know, you get 6 or 8 months in the weight room, you're going to see some definite improvement from this year to next year. And we're excited. The kids are they're playing for pride tonight. You know, they don't want to go 0-10. They just get a win and kind of end the season on a positive note.
Well, and of course you can't let that creep in your head. You got to do the first quarter right, the second quarter right, third quarter right, and fourth quarter right, just like they did last week. And if they do that, they're going to win more games than they lose, and they need to win this one tonight. And I think I think we've got potential to see it happen. Man, I got to tell you, it was it would have been cool to have a chance to play for the playoffs tonight. But we'll lick our wounds and get out here and get after it. And like I said, I know these players are just dying to get out of here and get that loss off their plate and find a way to turn this season into having it end on a bright note, and that's what they're shooting for. All right, we got to take another break. We're going to come back. You're listening to Troup Tiger football as the Troup Tigers getting ready to take on Whitewater here at Whitewater High School in Fayette County. And we'll be back in just a minute as you're listening to WLAG 1240, 96.9, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Synovus Bank is here. And here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here is the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Blues season is upon us.
And we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all...
Tiger football.
Welcome back here as we are live in Fayetteville, and I tell you what, I am ready for some football, and the players are going out to midfield to do the coin toss, and Whitewater's bringing every senior they've got.
Well, and that's what's part of senior night. You want to make sure all the seniors get recognized, and most of the time, most teams will allow the seniors to be captains. As soon as we can turn, a lot of times I can recognize by how guys walk, and it looks like maybe Hudson Newton leading the pack, and it looks like Mark Seymour may be involved in that. But I really, since they hadn't turned their numbers around, I really can't tell that my eyesight's not what it used to be, Coleman.
And I tell you, Whitewater's got 18 seniors, which is a nice senior class, and I know that they want to go out on a win. And, we were sitting there talking about wanting Troup to have a win. We got to remember Whitewater's got a lot to say about it, and they've won several games this year. Now, of course, they've taken some serious losses, just like Troup has. Mm-hmm. This should be another game that's very equal to what Troup can do. They should be a very competitive game from beginning to end, and we might see another fourth quarter battle, just like we saw last week.
Well, we talked last week during the game. It may come down to who has the ball last. I mentioned that over and over, and sure enough, Fayette County had the ball with 10 seconds and kicked the field goal and just cleared the upright. Hey, our team captains for tonight are. It looks like Eli Patrick, Mark Seymour, Tremaine Tolbert, and looks like Orion Ziegler will represent for the Troup Tigers. And as they get ready for the coin toss, the umpire will bring them together and tell them about the rules. The Troup Tigers are kind of jogging on the field, getting ready to kick this ball off, and we're down to about a minute left before this contest kicks up. And this is a year, Coleman, that the regions will change. I don't know, a lot of you fans know that after every 2 years the regions do take a new look. And this year the Troup Tigers will, and all schools will go do the reclassifications and or at least classify a new region. And from what I understand, we may be looking to get back down toward the Columbus teams. It may be Troup. LaGrange may join us again, and we may have teams like Columbus and Shaw and Hardaway and Harris County. Who knows? It's just right now preemptive, but that's kind of what I'm hearing on the street. And we know that we're coming out of one of the toughest regions in Georgia high school when you got the likes of Woodward Academy and Sandy Creek and Carrollton week after week.
And and Troup can play with Woodward Academy, and this year they're better than normal. But Carrollton and Sandy Creek, I mean, they play at a level every year that's a little above. It's Buford good, you know.
That's right.
And not that Troup can't get to that. But and they should strive for it. They've got the students to have that kind of team. Mm-hmm. But we need a couple of years.
Well, Whitewater has won the toss, and it looks like let's see the white hat call it. They will elect to receive. So they've not only won the toss, they're going to start off with the football to start this ball game. I tell you what, let's take a quick break. You're listening to Troup High Tiger Football. We'll be right back for the kickoff after these commercial breaks.
Hey, Troup Tiger fans, Jonathan Moose Matt from King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are so proud to hear what the Troup Tigers are doing each and every week. We know these young men are working hard, and we just want everyone over there in Troup County to know that you have friends in Valley, Alabama that are behind the Troup Tigers 100%. So, guys, continue to work hard. Let's take care of business tonight. Let's just do what we have to do to continue on that road to making the playoffs this year. So go Troup Tigers from everyone at King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because you know they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, you know your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers!
Now back to more Troop Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
And the Troop Tigers are ready to set the kickoff. We've got Scott Hicks, Jared Lane, Cameron Russell, Dre Flagg, and Tay Moreland on this side, ready to kick off. And the kickoff is deep. Whitewater will take it on the 4-yard line, and he'll bring it right up the middle. Looks like we've got a hold already and just got a flag. So that ball is in. It's a fumble as well.
Troop's got it. Troop's got the ball.
That fumble will become after the play. Let's see what the ruling will be.
No, they'll decline the penalty. Troop ball.
I hope you're right, Coleman, but it was so obvious right here in the middle of the field that Chance Hill was simply just being tackled, and the umpire threw the flag from the backside. And
I got to tell you, I think that ball will be on the ground a lot tonight.
Well, we talked about it earlier, how wet and slick this is. But as it turns out, Troop High Tigers will take the ball and will start this game on a recovered fumble. Let's see where they're going to spot it. Whitewater's defense is kind of huddling around the 34-yard line, but they're going to place the ball where Troop Tigers recovered it on the Whitewater 42-yard line. So excellent field position, Coleman, as the Tigers start this ball game.
Yeah, it was a great kick by the Troup County kicker. Got it down to the 4-yard line, and then he got a great run, but of course got released by that. One of the reasons he had that great run is because of that hold, and then he fumbled the ball, and now Troup Tiger gets it first and 10 at the 42.
42.
So that is the way to do it.
The Tigers will start out. Montez Crow will be your starting quarterback. He is a sophomore. Coach G and I talked that Montez is going to be our future quarterback. He stands at 6'3", 180 pounds. Got to put a little more weight on him. In an I formation, single back, trips to the left. He hands the ball off straight up the middle to Mess Bonner. Mess will pick up 3 yards, just over the 40, down to about the 39, where it'll be second down and 7 for the Tigers.
Yeah, Mess Bonner doing the one thing he's got to do all night long: put 2 arms around that football and hold it against his body. And speaking of weight room training, you want to grip that thing so tight you think it's going to be part of your belly.
Well, you got a good point there, Coleman, because when you're running and it feels wet like this, there may be little passing. So in a pistol formation, Montez Crow will take it. He'll drop back. He'll take it by himself. He'll run the football, and he'll get over the 30-yard line for a first down. That'll move the chains. He'll pick up about 12 yards. All he had to do is get to the 32. He falls across the 30. He's down to the 29-yard line. First down, Tigers.
Yeah, nice read, and everybody bid on the running back. He had clear lanes of running and was able to get that first down. Nice job. Troop Tigers, their very first down of the game, and now let's see what they can do at the 30.
Chance Hill and Cameron Russell split to the left. He'll hand the ball off to Cameron Russell straight up the middle. Mess Bonner gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but he'll move forward. It looks like they're going to give him maybe a yard and a half.
And they're being generous with that.
Yeah, they are. He had a little second effort. They actually spotted the ball on the 30 and a half. He gets down to about the 29, so give him a yard to be second down and 9.
Well, Whitewater coming up, they're saying, we know you're going to run. You don't want to pass because everything's so wet. And so they're clogging up the running lanes, and so I imagine Troup's going to try to spread them out and probably throw a pass when they're not expecting it, and they're probably going to get burned because they're doing everything they can right now to stop the run, thinking there's not going to be a pass.
From the pistol position, twins either side, high snap, but he'll hand the ball off to Mess Bonner on a sweep.
No, it's up
Actually,
the middle.
He'll fake it, and good job, Coleman. He'll fake it, and Montez Crow takes it straight up the middle for about 18 yards. It'll move it down to the 12-yard line with first down and 10 for your Troup Tigers. So Montez did a nice job on a jet sweep by faking it to Bess Bonner, and all of Whitewater keying on him. Well, Montez just straight up the middle. It moved those linebackers toward Mess Bonner, left him a gaping hole up the middle. Cole.
That's the second time they run the play, second time they've gotten big yards off of it.
From the pistol, takes a snap. He'll roll out to the right. He's so tall, Coleman. He initially gets hit at the line of scrimmage. Well, he falls forward for 6 yards. He's inside the 10. He's going to get down to the 8-yard line. So that's a 4-yard pickup. But and I know he slid halfway because his field is so wet. But second down and 6 as the ball is resting on the 8-yard line, can still get a first down just inside the 5-yard line. It's Mess Bonner, your lone tailback. Got a tight bunch formation. Crow will take this handoff. He'll give it off to Mess Bonner off the left side. Mess has got room. He kicks it outside. He's at the 5. He steps into the touchdown. Tigers.
Nice job. I tell you what, Troup just kept pounding away. And even though Whitewater it was keying on the run, they found a nice running lane on the outside and able to get it in the end zone. Good job, Troup Tigers, up 6-0 with just a few minutes ticked off the clock here in the first quarter.
So with 9 minutes and 20 seconds on your clock, Troup Tigers 6, Whitewater 0 on their senior night. As Michael Young comes in, Brantley Robertson will come in and put his knee down on the 10-yard line, so he'll hold for the PAT for Michael Young. Snap. He gets it down, gets it up, and it's good. So with 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter, your Troup Tigers score first, and they're up 7-0. You're listening to Troup High Tiger Football on Eagle Sports. We'll be right back.
First down and goal to go.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach your goals of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from the people you know and trust.
Touchdown!
Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of Synovus Bank.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Hey, we're back at Whitewater High School. If you've just joined us, Troup Tigers kicked off the opening kickoff and was held, and Whitewater fumbled it. Troup Tigers took over on the 42-yard line, and 6 plays later, 42 yards later, in the end zone, 7-0 Tigers. So Michael Young kicks it off. He squibs it across the ground, and there's an immediate whistle, so we'll have a little offsides probably on the Tigers, so they'll back it up. It was placed on the 40. They'll back it up to the 35.
Did that look like a planned kick?
Yeah, I think it was going to be a squib kick. We're trying to take advantage. We've got some speedy folks on the other side. I noticed that they had kind of flip-flopped. I noticed during the kickoff, and I see Coach Glisson has got the team down, and he's probably going to recheck his situation because, you know, it's the last game of the year, and sometimes, you know, I was talking to Scott, my son Scott Hicks, and Dre Flagg, and I was talking about they got a couple of wrinkles in this game, you know, just in case. You might see a lineman go out for a pass, which we've not used to see, but, you know, it's kind of like, hey, it's been a long season. The kids are kind of excited. They kind of changed it up a little bit, but this time the guys will be, and Michael Young's going to take a 3-step drop, so look for a little squib kick down inside the 35, 40-yard line.
Well, let's see what he does.
So they're back in line. Young gets to kick off again. There's the whistle. He takes 2 steps, squibs it across the ground, and they bobble it around, and they finally drop down on it on the 33, 34-yard line. So not a bad choice by the Troup Tigers.
No, and I tell you what, that ball is so slick. And even then, they had one guy got the ball around his feet, and then somebody had to jump on it, and the water just splashed all around him. And it was just it is a very wet field. I was saying it drained really well, but it's got a lot of water on it, it looks like. And already, I guess you'd call it being a little chippy there. The Troup Tigers and Whitewater pushing each other a little bit after the play. You know, guys, it's a long ball game, so just keep your cool.
Well, you're right, and we really didn't see any water sloshing up when they were running it, but we did see it with that ball. So Whitewater will take it, in a little bunch formation. Shotgun. They have a little mishap in the backfield. Bad handoff, and the Tigers are all over it. And let's see who comes off the bottom of that pile.
I think they might have been thinking to do a
little reverse.
A little flip back to the quarterback thing. I don't know. He turned around and looked at the quarterback like here, I'm going to give this back to you, and then and then everybody was like,
Well, you had Orion Ziegler and Jared Lane in, along with Eli Patrick in there making the tackle. I see guys like Austin Carter. I see Seth Adams, number 44, just a sophomore, starting at left outside linebacker. So Whitewater will bring it up from a shotgun. He'll take it. He'll hand it off up the middle. Macente Stafford, number 23, makes the initial hit off the corner, and about 10 other Tigers in on the tackle, Coleman. The only one that Chance Hill from his free safety position kind of hung back a little bit. So very aggressive. The Tigers, 2 plays, and they've already lost 8 yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 18.
Yeah, it's right now their running game is needing some retooling. Let's see if they can figure it out. But Whitewater's having trouble finding a way to get any running lanes. Troups just locking them down.
Here comes Hudson Newton in. He'll take Orion Ziegler's place as Orion jogs off and limping really badly. So hopefully he'll be okay. With it wet out tonight, you never know what you may twist an ankle. Whitewater up. He'll take the snap. Hesitates, hands it off. And Hudson Newton, speaking of Hudson, drags him down to the backfield. The ball comes out, but he covers it up real quick. Hudson blitzed through.
What?
And now there's a flag. I don't know if it's going to be.
It's going against Whitewater. Number 3 on Whitewater's hand threw his hands up when the ref threw the yellow flag. Like, I can't believe you're flagging me for that.
Yeah.
And man alive, what a play! The Troup Tigers got in the backfield. The running back thought he could outrun him, and he reached out, grabbed his jersey, and slung him down for another big loss. So tell you, the Troup Tigers defense has come to play just like the Troup Tigers offense.
Well, it's funny that you say that, Coleman, but Hudson Newton obviously knows this is his last game as a senior football player, and he'll move on into the wrestling season really starting tomorrow. As all these guys, a lot of these football players will go into the gym tomorrow and practice.
No, it's going against Troup.
Well, it was certainly a huge loss for Whitewater as he tackled him way back on the 16-yard line. They're going to mark off 15 yards, actually the 17-yard line, and bring it up to the 32. It'll still be 3rd down and 12. I'd like to see.
Yeah, Tame Moreland, I think, is the one that did the offense for Troup, and whatever it was, it was a I think a audible discussion between 2 players that the ref overheard. I think is what happened there.
It could have been obviously unsportsmanlike conduct. It'll be 3rd down and 11. As Whitewater will bring it up to the 32-yard line. Single back set in the backfield. Twins to the left. The quarterback takes a snap. He'll hand it off to the up back, who goes straight up the middle, and he'll pick up about 6 yards up to the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 4th and 4 for Whitewater Wildcats.
They're going for it. I don't think. Oh no, they're gonna put it in the punting crew. I thought they were going to go for it. I think they probably should have.
Well, Coleman, be careful of the fake punt. I mean, whatever you got to lose. Obviously, both teams not going anywhere after tonight. And also keep in mind now that ball's laying on the ground and it's slick. So as you rush this punter, be aware of that it could get through his hands.
And it's the other way around too. He's got to catch that ball.
All right, ball's on the ground. He picks it up. He snaps it and gets run into. He's going to fall down. And the official almost fell down. The ball lands on the 20-yard line. It'll roll down to the 15. No flag, but good punt after all that his heroics. But we're going to take a break. Troup up 7-0 on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
So we start out with a little toss sweep as Montez Crow tosses it out to Mess Bonner on the little jet sweep, actually behind him, tosses it out, and every Wildcat imaginable made that tackle in the backfield. That'll lose about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for the Tigers. So I appreciate the jet sweeps or the fake end arounds, but right now you're up 7-0, and you really don't need to do anything different than just simply pound the football up the field. It is wet, and let's see what happens. So Twins actually trips to the right, single back formation. Crow takes it. He will fake the handoff to Mess Bonner, well, Crow will take it up the middle. He'll pick up 7 yards, so he'll get beyond the original line of scrimmage. It'll be where it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers. So good job, Montez Crow now. Coleman, about 3 or 4 runs, he's had the ability to pick up about 6, 7 yards at a pop.
Oh, yeah, and he's running with authority. I mean, and as wet as everything is, he's just running straight ahead. He's not trying to do anything fancy, but when somebody hits him, he lowers his head and moves them back.
That's one thing about Crow. He's never shied away from delivering a lick. So the Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. Ball's on the 18-yard line. He'll actually hand it off this time to Bonner. Bonner reverses his field, but everybody's all on him.
How do they not throw a flag? And me being a Troup fan, I even think they ought to throw a flag on Troup for that one.
Well,
very, very late hit, and but the refs holding off and throwing a flag, so lucky for Troup. But now Troup's 4th down.
4th and 13.
Man, they had such a great series last time. Got in the end zone. We turn around this time, and Whitewater might have figured something out.
Well, they figured that Mess Bonner's the one you need to key on. That's for sure, Coleman. And but that was on Cupcake, and they heard that Cupcake was his nickname, so they figured somebody's nickname is Cupcake. He's probably not going to hurt anybody, so they didn't throw the flag. But the Tigers will punt the ball away. Michael Young will stand a yard deep in his own end zone. So with just under 5 minutes to go, they'll punt it. He receives it. He kicks it. Nice end-over-end punt. Whitewater kid will take it. He'll mishandle it on the 50-yard line. It's a live football. And that may be.
Oh, man, no. They're going to get him for spearing.
Yep, that will be
and it's a good call, but, yeah, you just hate that.
And I can't tell if it was Montez Crow or if it was Cameron Russell or Jared Lane, but one of those kids, the 3 of them, they were so fast down the field, mishandled by Whitewater, and they all 3 dove on it, but one of them unfortunately took a head dive and hit him in the shoulder pad. But it was definitely speared.
It was no reason not to go and land on him.
Yeah.
But when he lowered his head, that's going to get you a penalty, and
that's right.
And that's for safety for both players. And it was just uncalled for, but I guess he just got it. He was thinking, I'm going to get that football, and just forgot to raise up and not spear. But that was obvious. All right, it is 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Troup's up 7-0. Whitewater has the ball now. Going to be probably at about the 45 of Troup's after the penalty gets tacked off.
They'll probably bring it to the 40-yard line. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. The ball's resting on the 45-yard line of Whitewater. It'll probably bring it down to the 40. Can't imagine it being only 10 yards. But let's see if he stops. He keeps walking, so it'll be a 15-yard penalty. So the Tigers need to toughen up on defense, just like they did the first series that Whitewater had it.
Well, so far, it is kind of what I thought it would be with this wet ground like it is. We'd have some uncharacteristic plays, and they've been happening.
Whitewater comes to the line of scrimmage. A little tight bunch, offset backfield. He hands the ball off straight up the field, and it looks like Hudson Newton will be one to make the first initial hit. And then you'll have Macente Stafford coming in, and Seth Adams, a young sophomore linebacker, outside linebacker, getting a lot of playing time tonight. And I see Dre Flagg, number 34, junior linebacker, getting off that pile. So that really will go as a yard loss. That ball will be moved, maybe a 2-yard loss. If the ball was on the 40, it backs up to the 42-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 12 as the clock inside, almost 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Your Troup Tigers up 7-0. Whitewater comes to the line of scrimmage. Twins either side, single set backfield. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it straight up the middle, and looks like Seth Adams is in the backfield making the very first hit. He makes the first hit, and a host of tacklers along with Orion Ziegler. Coming off the pile is number 37, Austin Carter, along with Ethan Short. Well, he'll be coming out of the ball game, and Tremaine Tolbert will come in and get him a little defensive end work. And that's an odd name we call on defense, and if it is, Tolbert's normally at the corner position.
Well, I tell you what, like you said, they're gonna be trying everybody out all over the place and making sure they give Troup the best chance to get a win tonight. And so there's no more tomorrows till next year.
3rd down. Quarterback goes under center. He'll take it. He'll toss the sweep out. And right in the backfield, Tremaine Tolbert, not only was he held getting there, Coleman, but he initially made the tackle. He and Jared Lane, and along with Dre Flagg, was all in the backfield. But kudos to Tremaine Tolbert as he just made that tackle in the backfield, 8 yards deep. It'll be 4th down and 18 for Wildcats. So Whitewater.
Punt's coming back in here. The punter's coming back in again, but how do you not throw a flag on that one as well? Because it was, man, he pulled his jersey about as far as you can pull it. He could have kept kept a couple of people dry underneath that jersey that stretched so hard.
All right. And we thought we were unique in that our fans really disagreed with a lot of play calling, but to no avail. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. It's 2 minutes to go. 7-0 in the first quarter. 7-0 your Tigers. You're listening to Eagle Sports. We'll be right back.
Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because you know they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, you know your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers!
Now back to the field for more Troop Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
So the Tigers starting from their own 5-yard line. Crow takes the handoff, hands it off to Cameron Russell. Cameron getting a good push up the middle. He'll pick up 5 yards off the right side as they move the ball from the 5 all the way up to the 10. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers.
There you go, and we're getting down to the end of the half. If they want to get some more points on the board, they're going to have to sling it out a little.
Crow takes a snap. He'll hand the ball straight up the middle to Mess Bonner, and Mess almost broke it. The outside linebacker had to come in and tackle him below the legs. He'll get all the way up to the 25-yard line. That'll be a 15-yard directly up the middle jaunt for Mess Bonner. That'll move the chains. As you said, it's 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tigers up 7-0 here at Whitewater. The field has been rained on. As we know, we've all been rained on here in the South for the last 2 weeks, and the field is just saturated with water. All players are already muddy. And luckily, it's not raining now, Coleman.
Yeah, I tell you what, the damage has been done for the field, though. It is a wet mess down there.
Crow takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Mess Bonner again. Mess feeling his way up the middle. He'll pick up 4, maybe 5 yards. He'll lay him over the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 as he follows the big blocking of Mark Seymour and Hudson Newton from his center position, along with number 54, Tim Hughley. Tim's his first-year player this year and for the Tigers, and he's looking forward to getting back into wrestling and getting that weight room and being a senior next year. He'll be a senior offensive lineman. So we're going to do a lot of growing, hopefully physically, over the offseason.
Yeah, and here comes the Troop Tigers' chance to get that first down.
High snap. He'll give it off to Mess Bonner. Mess Bonner is hitting the backfield. He avoids that tackle. He's able to pick up a couple of yards where it could have been a 2-yard loss. He's able to turn that 2-yard loss into a 2-yard gain where it'll be 3rd down and 2 as they'll bring the ball out to the 33-yard line. He's got to get up just a little over the 35 for another Tiger first down, but the Tigers stand there looking to the sidelines. You've got Chance Hill. You've got Tremaine Tolbert. You've got a bunch of Tigers. You got Mess Bonner in the background. Travis Johnson's your left side tight end. So they'll come up. They got trips to the right. Montez Crow take the snap. He'll fake the handoff to Mess Bonner. He'll throw the ball over the middle. Almost intercepted. He had Dexter Shealy on a little slant route, wide open. Tried to dump it in too soon, and I think if he'd have tossed it over the linebacker's head, well, then it would have been 6 points. And Dexter's seeing limited action because he has been limping the last 2 weeks. He's had a kind of a growing strain in his ankle strain, so he's been bummed up a little bit. So you're going to see Montez Crow basically start the game and all the game at quarterback, and Shealy will come in special situations like that. But again, I think Crow wishes he had that one back, Coleman.
Yeah, they. Well, I mean, the play was a good call. They've been keying on the run so hard it very well could have broken it out, but it just didn't work out.
That's a good point. Michael Young takes a snap. He punts it. A nice spiraling punt. Whitewater kid just lets it go. The ball will actually come to rest on the 21-yard line. So that's about a 52-yard punt by Michael Young. Hey, your Tigers are up 7-0. We'll be right back on Eagle Sports.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.MalloryAgency.com.
Products not available in all states.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troop Tiger football.
Whitewater comes up to the line of scrimmage, hands the ball off to the right. Oh, it's a fumble. The Tigers all over it, and they'll pick the ball up at about the 21-yard line. So the second fumble of the game there, Coleman, and the Tigers recover the second time. Excellent field position with only 7 seconds to go in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, I tell you what, they got a chance to score before this first quarter is over with again. Let's see if they can do it with one play.
Hey, we think
they don't have to. They can take their time if they want, but why not?
And Coleman, looking across, excellent fan coverage.
You're right. The stands are nice and full over there, and it is with the weather and everything else. They traveled well tonight.
You couldn't ask for a better fan support tonight, especially when our Tigers are down 0-9 for the season, trying to get that one win under the belt. That right there is part of that character, that thing that we talked about in pregame. A little bunch formation. Crow will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Mess Bonner. Mess Bonner on the left side missed a tackle or two. There's going to be a flag there. I don't know if it's going to be holding or not, but he'll go out of bounds. That'll end the quarter. I tell you what, we're going to go back and it'll be holding against the Tigers, I'm sure. With that, we're going to come right back after this break. Your Tigers up 7-0. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes.
At Holmes Pharmacy today.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter. However, it looks like the Tigers are going to run an untimed down. They'll hand it off to Cameron Russell around the right side on a jet sweep. He'll pick up about 4 yards. That'll negate that 10-yard loss. It'll pick it up about 4 or 5 yards. It'll be second down and about 12. So he picks up about 8. It'll be the end of the first quarter, so kind of odd. They're not running it. They hadn't switched into the field, and it's the end of the first quarter. So, again, guys, 7-0. Your Troup Tigers are leading. You're listening to Eagle Sports. We'll be right back here from Whitewater High School.
Hey, Troup Tiger fans, Jonathan Moose Matt from King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are so proud to hear what the Troup Tigers are doing each and every week. We know these young men are working hard, and we just want everyone over there in Troup County to know that you have friends in Valley, Alabama that are behind the Troup Tigers 100%. So, guys, continue to work hard. Let's take care of business tonight. Let's just do what we have to do to continue on that road to making the playoffs this year. So go Troup Tigers from everyone at King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Yeah, welcome back here to Whitewater High School in Fayette County as Troup Tigers taking on Whitewater High School. Troup Tigers are up right now, beginning of the second quarter, 7-0, and everybody's got their timeouts. And right now, Troup Tigers have the ball on the 22-yard line of Whitewater.
We talk about turnovers. The Tigers are now in possession of this after the second turnover by Whitewater. They capitalized the first time. Let's see if we can do it again. We'll take the snap. We'll hand it off to Mess Bonner. He goes up the left side there behind Jorge Benitez and Hudson Newton. He'll pick up about 3 yards. That'll move the ball up to or down to the 25.5. It'll be third down and about 14. So the Tigers actually got to get down to about the 12-yard line.
And they can do this in 2 plays because it's
sure
in four down territory. So why not try to get half of it this time and half of it the next? Don't try to get too desperate.
The only other option is if the coaches want to see if with wet conditions and everything, if they want to give Michael Young a chance. But trips to the left.
I think you're right. I think it's
a long backfield.
Nope.
He'll hand the ball off to Mess Bonner. Mess Bonner goes up again behind Jorge Benitez and Tim Hughley. He'll pick up another 3, maybe 4 yards. It'll be fourth down and 10 for the Tigers. They'll move the ball up to the 22-yard line. So after that huge holding penalty there on the first play, kind of set us back, Coleman, 10 yards. Not really what you want to do when you had that momentum coming your way.
Yeah,
I see Brantley Robinson coming on the field.
Try for a field goal.
So there's Michael Young. They're going to place the tee on the 30-yard line, so it'll be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Now, in practice, hey, he's kicking them 46, 48 yards, but this is not practice, and it's also a wet field.
Let's see what happens. That football's going to be awfully heavy. He's got to put all the foot. Oh, it's a fake. It was a fake field goal try.
Wow, and you hate that, too, because if Michael –
somebody moved.
Not only did the Whitewater – they're going to say Whitewater encroached, but at the same time, we had our right end move as well. But the sad thing is it kind of gave it away. Yeah. You know, I wish Michael had not given it away like that. Well, see, now it's going to be fourth down and about 4.
I would bring the offense back out
and
go for it.
That's what they may do. The coach may come and say, guys, look, kind of blew that. Now they're going to be anticipating that. And you know, the sad thing is that would have worked because nobody was out there on Michael Young. All Brantley Robinson was going to do was pick the ball up and throw it out there to him. It would have been 6 points. But at any rate, the Tigers come back on the field. Montez Crow, your quarterback, will be back in. So we've decided that we're going to go for it on fourth down. So it'll be 4th and, say, 7. Thought it was a little bit better than that. 4th and 7.
Whoa,
ball's on the ground.
Snap.
Montez Crow picks it up. It's a screen pass. Oh, it's dropped, and he had wide open field. And Mess-Bonner looked it into his hands, but again, being it wet and everything, but there's also a flag on the play in the secondary for Whitewater, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, the pass was thrown awfully high. He had to jump up and grab it. And
on a screen pass, it could be Coleman. There's going to be an illegal man. That's exactly what they're going to call. So the ball will go over to Whitewater, and I'm sure the ball is declined, so the ball will be resting on the 18-yard line, which is where Whitewater will take over. Kind of sad we had an opportunity, Coleman, on the second turnover there. We picked the ball up on the 22, got a penalty, and was able to only advance it up to the 18 with our penalty. Just couldn't take advantage of it.
And it could just be me, but it doesn't look like we're playing the same plays that we were playing that first drive. It kind of feels like either Whitewater's changed something that's just made us look or made them go to a different set of plays, and because man, it was running good to get going.
Well, Whitewater takes a snap, and they kind of. There's another flag. I tell you what, these guys are flag happy tonight. Can't really tell what happened unless it's holding in the middle, because Whitewater takes the ball, and the fullback will kind of dance up the middle for about maybe a yard and a half. And I see Jared Lane clapping his hands. He's the right defensive tackle. So let's see. It may be holding from Whitewater. Let's see what the umpire says.
They're talking about it.
No, it's a chop block below the knees, and what that'll do, it'll be at least a 10-yard penalty. So that'll take it from the 21 back down to the 11-yard line of Whitewater. And let's see if it's a 15. I think that's only a 10-yard penalty, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
That's where it is. The ball will be resting on the 11-yard line. And so it'll replay the first down. So it'll be first down and 20 for the Wildcats of Whitewater. And so far, guys, the listening fans, if you've joined us, 7-0, your Tigers lead this contest. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter of play. Tigers capitalized on an initial fumble by Whitewater. Hey, they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take one, too. This timeout brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff, who reminds you to take time out and remind your kids, do not text and drive. You're listening to Troup High Tiger Football on Eagle Sports. We'll be right back.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Hey, welcome back to Whitewater. Quick score update for you guys. If you want to, of course, we want you to stay right here, but we also want you to love your Callaway Cavaliers as well, as they're playing for the region championship. And right now, Jack Mormon and Tony Walls is up there calling that game. And Jack texts me and says that they're up 7-0 Callaway at the end of the first quarter. If you want to go back and forth, you can pick that game up on Eagle, or actually 102.3 for Eagle. And you can come over here and listen to us at 96.9. Whitewater takes the snap. He'll hand the ball up to his fullback. Fullback goes outside. One of the better runs tonight. He gets outside. He picks up 8, 10, 12-yard line, 12 yards on the carry. And so it'll be the Whitewater first down, the best play of the night for the Whitewater Wildcats, Coleman.
Yeah, it was a very good play. They had a chance to get the Troup Tigers hanging out in the center of the field, and they took off to the wide side and got plenty of running room, and off they went. And I tell you what, yeah, we got a lot going on. We got the Wadley game on 94.7. And that game is for the first round of the playoffs. Then Callaway going for the region championship on 102.3. This game here on 96.9. All of them be heard at eagle1023.com.
Takes a handoff right up the middle, and the Tigers are sitting there waiting on him. I think that he may give him back to the line of scrimmage where it was 2nd down and 2. It's now going to be 3rd down and 2. Had him actually. Jared Lane comes off the bottom of the pile. Actually had him, I thought, behind the line of scrimmage, but
well-trained,
they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage.
Nurses and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
So as you come back, the Wildcats try to run it up the middle again, and the Tigers stuff them again. It'll be 4th down and 1 as the Wildcats bring on their punting unit. Again, kind of deep inside their territory. The ball's at the 27-yard line, Coleman. Don't know that they'll fake it, but, hey, again, when either team's got nothing to lose, you never know what might happen.
They're not going to fake it this far back. No rush.
Takes a snap. He punts it. Let's see what the Tigers do. We've got Dexter Sheely. He's going to pick it up. He picks the ball up on the 32-yard line, and he will ease his way up to the 34. He'll pick up a couple of yards as Whitewater guys were all over him, and Sheely's helped up by Tay Moreland. And you can just tell he's not quite 100%, guys.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what happens there with when he gets back over there. I imagine the coaches are going to want to have a conference about picking that ball up, but maybe not. They might be okay with it. Seemed a little risky to me.
Well, you're right. You know, Sheely likes to create plays similar to a guy that came to Callaway last year in Terry Godwin. Sheely's just that kind of athlete that can make things happen. But, you know, when you're all alone by yourself and it's a wet ball, you kind of want to be careful with that, Coleman.
Yeah.
Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. The ball's resting on the 38-yard line. Crow takes a snap. He'll do a toss sweep to Mess Bonner. Mess takes a plant. He cuts it back up the field.
He's
Mess,
gone.
He is gone. Nobody's going to catch him. He's at the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Troup Tigers with 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in your second quarter. A 65-yard jaunt by Mess Bonner and your touchdown for the Tigers.
What a great run. I got to tell you, I remember seeing Sandy Creek and seeing that running back put it in a different gear and run away from the Troup Tigers. Right there, we just saw the Troup Tigers put it in a different gear and take off and make that touchdown. What a great run.
Nice little play by the Tigers as Crow takes and does a little bootleg, and he looks to the right. He turns all the way around and tosses it back to the left. And that Mess Bonner plants his foot, cuts it up inside the tackle. Nice PAT by the Troup Tigers as Brantley Robinson takes the snap, holds it. Michael Young kicks to the upright with 6:12 remaining in the second quarter play. Your Troup Tigers up 14-0. We'll be right back on Eagle Sports.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices on all new Kias, like the 16 Kia Rio LX for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Rio is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy. Price plus tax, tag and title, stock number 17838.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Hey, we thank all of our listeners for all the technical support and, as always, the Lawsons out of Rosemont community, avid listeners, and we appreciate all that they do for us. And, Shannon, we're going to work on that for you.
Well, yeah, T-Bird or whoever's running the board for us, make sure that you equalize us between us and the commercials.
Michael Young set the kickoff. Scott Hicks followed him, and Michael Young scoots it across the ground, and the Whitewater Wildcats will scoop it up and lay down on the 34-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will begin this possession, 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Again, if you just joined us, A lot of happening in this football game for both areas, but the Troup High Tigers have capitalized on several turnovers, 3 turnovers for the from the Wildcats, and they're up right now 14-0 as we have 6 minutes to go in the second quarter of play. And Coleman is like we talked about in pregame, a lot of sloppiness on the field, but the Tigers really haven't been sloppy in their execution.
No, and really, truly, the Tigers have really had this game in control since the start. And let's see if they can keep it that way.
Handoff up the middle. The Tigers got caught on a blitz. Now they got caught out of position, and Dexter Shealy runs him out of bounds at the Troup Tiger 45-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard pickup, and should have had him in the backfield. He kind of broke loose, and you see mud all over his pants, and then you got to really wrap up on that thick fullback there. Well, he cuts it back just like Bess Bonner did earlier for us. He picks up 20. That's a second largest gain for Whitewater. So in their second consecutive possession, they've had 2 pretty good running plays.
Well, we just said that Troup had it in control. They've got to get it back in control. Don't want to put that hope in their eyes.
So once again, they'll hand off right up the middle. Initially hitting the backfield by Seth Adams, who blitzes off the left side and hits him square and hard in that backfield, and he bounces out of his grip. But we've had Dre Flagg and Tay Moreland and Ethan Short coming in behind him to make sure that he goes down. So that will go for no gain. But as Seth Adams takes a break, and it looks like, I'm trying to get the number, looks like Cameron Russell will come in as an outside linebacker. So Seth Adams getting plenty of playing time, and we look for him to be a starter next year at outside linebacker. He's going to hit those weight room. He's going to hit that weight room hard. He's already told me he's going to put on about 25 pounds this year.
Wow.
Whitewater comes up to the line of scrimmage. They'll take the snap. Once again, he'll hand it off to the fullback. Busted through the line of scrimmage is, that's Moncente Stafford. As he comes from his outside linebacker corner position, he picks him up about 3 yards deep. He'll tackle him, gets a little bit of help. But, gosh, Tigers, you said they need to straighten up, Coleman. They must have heard you.
Yeah, I tell you what, and it's just, man, every time that they get a head of steam and then hit somebody, I mean, you slide another 10 or 15 feet after the hit because it's just so wet out there. The Troup Tigers are wearing white tops with black pants. Some of the Tigers are pretty much wearing black and black now, and you can tell who's been in there and sliding around because if you've been on the ground, your jersey's not solid white anymore, and I only see 2.
Austin Carter, senior linebacker, captain, is probably the one this wet. There's going to be timeout on the field taken by Whitewater. Hey, this timeout's also brought to you by Sheriff James Woodruff, who reminds you to take timeout to remind your kids, do not text and drive. Hey, your Troup Tigers up 14-0 with 6 minutes to go. We'll be right back on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Yeah, welcome back here as Whitewater and Troup tangle here in Fayette County at the home of the Wildcats. And with 6 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, Troup is up 14-0 over Whitewater. And Whitewater has the ball at the 48-yard line of Troup, and they're trying to get a drive going, but it's 3rd and 14.
So the Whitewater Wildcats fans trying to get them riled up here as they come off this timeout.
And now we're going to take a timeout.
Now it looks like Coach Glisson will take that timeout. So once again, Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff says, please, guys, tell your children, don't text and drive. Hey, your Troup Tigers up 14-0 with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter of play. We'll be right back on Eagle Sports.
Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because you know they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, you know your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers!
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
We're back at a sloppy Whitewater field. It'll be 3rd down and 13 as the Wildcats come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll take the snap, trips to the right. They'll hand off to the tailback. Austin Carter almost had him in the backfield. We talk about a muddy jersey. He came blitzing off that strong side linebacking position, have him in the backfield, but he's able to pick up about 6 yards. So instead of being 3rd and 14, it'll be 4th down and 7. So Whitewater will bring in their punter one more time, and as Dexter Shealy will be backing up inside the 15 for your Troup Tigers.
Well, the Tigers have been playing great defense, and Whitewater is showing some signs of life there. But with some heads-up play by the Troup defense, they backed them up and now got them kicking.
See the defensive line for the Tigers stand up. Nice
Right,
fun.
what a kick.
I hope it'll get in the end zone. And it does. It goes in the end zone. So with 5 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the second quarter of play, your Tigers up 14-0. We're going to take a spot break. We'll be right back on Eagle Sports.
All right, team, let's get it lined up. We're going to run that play again.
Just like our local head coaches invest their time, effort, and passion into our local teams, LaGrange Banking Company invests time, effort, and passion into our customers. We are committed to bringing success to Troup County for our local teams and schools, as well as our customers.
That's the way to go after it. Well done, team.
LaGrange Banking Company, local, just like you. LaGrange Banking Company, member FDIC.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
So the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Crow will take the snap. He'll hand it off the left side. Whitewater blitzing on the play, and actually they'll go Bonner maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him just short. It'll be down 2nd down and call it 10.5. The clock continues to tick. It's 5 minutes and a half to go in the second quarter of play. Your Troup Tigers up 14-0. So if you're all listening, particularly my twin brother, Jeff Hicks, you listen well, son. Hey, you know the story. Hey, the Troup Tigers coming up. Got twins left, twins right. Montez Crow in the backfield. He'll single set. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Mess Bonner. Didn't really want to give it to Mess as he saw something on the outside. Mess takes it out of his hands. He gets maybe a half a yard, so it'll be 3rd down and 9. Crow looking over at Coach Glisson, and they're trying to communicate with about a 30-yard difference there. And Montez he's going to run over to Coach G real quick to make sure he's got the right play. So he runs back in the game as Shealy also limps in, and he'll take Travis Johnson out of the game. So Crow will come back in as he backs up, make sure he has the correct call from Coach G. But I tell you what, the play clock is ticking, so the Tigers need to hustle up here. We don't know how much play. We don't have the luxury like Callaway Stadium. All right, from a shotgun position, he'll take the snap, and we're going to have illegal motion from the Tigers. So
no, they're pointing.
No, actually, they're going to.
I think it's Troup too, but
it's encroachment of Whitewater. So I'm like you, Jack. I really saw. I mean, Coleman. So used to working with Jack. I saw his. I saw Troup move, but we didn't see Whitewater encroach. So hey, that's even better. That'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. That'll move the ball across the 25 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, now they're kind of taking their time getting the play in. 17 seconds, 16 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to have to scurry it up here.
Travis Johnson comes in.
And there's a hush that has come over this Whitewater crowd all of a sudden.
I got a sneaky feeling it's probably been like that most of the year. Tigers under at the line of scrimmage. Crow takes a handoff. He'll hand it off right up the middle to Mess Bonner. There'll be a flag on the far side of the field, and Mess Bonner, unfortunately, is continuing to keep running. He's running across the 40 to 35. He's pushed out of bounds, and they're going to mark him out at the 29-yard line of Whitewater. But there's a marker on the other side of the field there.
Coming back probably.
At about the 27-yard line.
Beautiful run, though.
Good, gorgeous run, and it's so far out. We could have had something as simple as the wide out up on the line of scrimmage. Could have had too many men on the line of scrimmage. You're only supposed to have 7 offensive men on the line of scrimmage. But let's see what happens. Maybe we had a little encroachment by Whitewater, which would be wonderful if we could do that.
Well, they're holding the ball there. They're not instantly running back the other way.
Well, they're spotting the ball on the Whitewater 29-yard line. So that would have been looks like, guys, we would have a 10, 20, 30, 35, about a 42-yard
They're
run.
waving it off. They're waving the flag off.
Waving the flag off. First down, your Troup Tigers. So that'll move the ball inside Whitewater territory down to the 29-yard line. So the Tiger fans are all standing up, giving them cheers. So hey, with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go until halftime, your Troop Tigers up 14-0, and it looks like we're going to try this again, Coleman.
Yeah, and I'm glad that run held because he got out there and got banged around real hard coming through the line and kept his balance and made a huge run down the field. And so now they're starting it off at the 29-yard line in Whitewater.
He'll take the handoff. Bounces it outside. Cameron Russell probably wish he'd have kept running, but he just won't go down, and finally does go down. He'll pick up 5, maybe 5.5 yards. But, wow, when Cameron looks at that, if he'd have just bounced it outside, he could have still been running. But it'll be second down. They're going to give him 4, so it'll be second down and 6 as they spot the ball on the 25-yard line. So the Tigers moving the ball well. Not Cameron Russell, but Mess Bonner well over 100 yards. He's had runs of 65 yards, of 42 yards, and several small 8, 9, 10, 12 yarders. So I would dare say he's probably up to the 140-yard mark in the first half alone. Crow will take the snap. Little offside, almost fumble it, but hands the ball off to Cameron Russell, who just is a scrappy little player. A late flag comes into the ball game. Didn't really see what happened, but Russell over the 20 down to the 18. So it'll be a first down if it holds up, or at least very, very close. But let's see what the penalty is.
I think it's 71, and a Whitewater player got into it, and they're going to call holding.
They'll be holding on the Tigers.
Troup.
I saw Cupcake, Brandon Barrington, number 50, hold his hand up like, I think they're going to call it on me, Coach, but I promise you I didn't hold him. But at any rate, they're going to back the ball up. We're visited by Johnny Hurd. I'm so glad to see you. I've heard good things. I went to Atlanta yesterday with Miss Amy Hicks and as her partner in education. And went up to see the Screen Printing Association trade show, and several of your band members went. And they were talking about you guys are going to be at Georgia State tomorrow. We'll talk more about that at halftime if you've got some time. Tigers take the play. Nice little screen pass as plenty of Whitewater kids are in the backfield. Mess Bonner will take the screen. He'll get across the 20-yard line. Should be a first down. Depends on their spot, but if it's a first down, it'll be only by a foot. They're going to move the chain, so good play call by the Tigers.
There you go. And I tell you what, they are making it happen. They're finding holes and getting the ball down the field. And I tell you what, it's with the time coming down to 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to go here in the first half, one more touchdown would look awfully good at halftime.
I'm with you, Coleman. I think if we've got 2 minutes and 50 seconds, the clock's running, we're inside the 20-yard line, down to the 18 is where they're spotting the ball. So Montez Crow shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Cameron Russell. Cameron straight up the middle. He's going to pick up about 5, 6 yards maybe. We're going to call it 5 yards. It'll be second down and 5 as he moves the ball across the 15 down to about the 14.5-yard line.
That's like the 4th or 5th time they've run the same play. They're not doing anything fancy. They're going right up the middle, and he's just keeping his legs moving, and I tell you, it's working.
Well, giving Mess Bonner a break. So Cameron Russell alone back in the backfield. Crow take the snap. He'll hand it off once again to Cameron Russell. Cameron weaving his way up. He'll pick up another 3.5, maybe 4 yards. It'll be third down and call it 1.5 yards as they're going to spot it right at about the 11-yard line, Coleman.
Yeah, and this is what you want coaches to do. When something works, wear it out. And that's what they're doing. They're changing where the running back stands on the left or the right side of the quarterback, and then they're just running right up the middle.
Crow takes a handoff. He'll give it to Mess Bonner. Mess Bonner hits the line of scrimmage. He veers off outside tackle, and he's able to pick up, hopefully, a first down. They're going to move the chain. So inside the 10, it'll be first and goal from the 8-yard line. So good job by Troup High Tiger offensive line.
And they're just saying, Whitewater, if you're not going to stop it, we're not going to quit doing it. You know, there's nothing frustrates me more when I see a play that works and they do it 2 or 3 times and then they quit using it.
I agree.
Troup's doing that right now. Same play again.
Montez Crow will fake the ball. Oh. He takes it up the middle. He's going to go across. They're going to give him to the 1-yard line.
What?
I tell you what. Well, what happened is he spun around and from his torso down, he crossed the line of scrimmage, but the ball was left on about the 1-foot line. So they're going to move it down. Oh, I so badly wanted Montez to get his first high school touchdown. He'll take the snap. He'll probably hand it off to Mess Bonner, who feeds right through the hole. So with a touchdown, Tigers with 1 minute and 12 seconds left to go, right behind Hudson Newton, Brandon Barrington, Jorge Benitez, and Mark Seymour. Tim Hughley right up the middle will take that touchdown, Coleman, 20-0.
Yeah, I tell you what, we were talking about up the middle, and then what broke them all the way down to the half-yard line was that quarterback keeper around the end. Great play calling from the Troup Tigers coaching staff. Looked good.
Brantley Robinson takes a snap. Michael Young puts the kick up, and the kick is good. So with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go until halftime, your Troup Tigers up 3 touchdowns, 21-0 on Eagle Sports. We'll be right back.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Hey, 21-0 your score. Troup Tigers over the Whitewater Wildcats. They just scored their 3rd touchdown of the first half and been basically error-free for the Troup Tigers this first half, as Michael Young will be placing the ball on the 40-yard line. Scott Hicks and Seth Adams surround him. He'll take a 3-step drop, so don't look for anything deep. Look for something squibbing. He squibs it right across. It bounces on a Whitewater player, which he will promptly fall down on the 31-yard line, and that's where Whitewater will take it, 1st down and 10. Quick score update. I know you guys can flip back and forth, and we encourage you to do so. We want you to listen to this exciting Troup football. But right now, 14-7 with 43 seconds left until halftime. Callaway over Central of Carroll County. So that's for the region championship. I'm sure that's one well of a ball game. So you guys enjoy listening to football on the Eagle family of football. You can go from 102.3. We'll listen to Jack and Tony call the Callaway Central game. You can come over to 96.9 and listen to Coleman and myself call the Troup Tiger football game. Whitewater comes up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback takes the snap. He'll hand it off again to his fullback. Fullback up the middle for a yard. And all the Tigers, I see Ethan Short coming off the bottom of the pile. I see Austin Carter, the muddiest guy on the field, coming off the bottom of the pile. I see I can't see the number now. It's gotten so dirty, but I want to say it's Ryan Ziegler, number 30 there from his left tackle position. So Whitewater will pick up. They'll give him a half a yard, at least 2nd down and 9 as the clock's inside a minute. Your Troup Tigers 21, Whitewater Wildcats 0. Here at senior night up in Fayette County at Whitewater High School. Whitewater quarterback will take the snap. He'll hand it off again. Actually, he fakes it, and he is brought down outside. Seth Adams really played it home good that time. He'll grab the quarterback in the backfield. With a little help from Dre Flagg and Vicente Stafford will bring him down after about a 4 or 5 yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 4 as we're inside 19 seconds. We probably won't get this 3rd down off before it's halftime. Let's see what Whitewater does.
Yeah, they're just going to go into halftime.
Yeah, they're in no hurry. They're just going to walk on over the sideline. So 10 seconds to go. So your halftime score, your Troup Tigers 21, Whitewater 0. We'll be right back for some halftime festivities as you listen to Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Hey, welcome back to Whitewater High School. Halftime, your score. Yep, I'm going to say it. Your Troup Tigers 21, Whitewater Wildcats 0. Coleman and we talked, before the game how the field conditions looked. It's been a lot of wetness out there.
Oh man, look at this field. I mean, we got mud.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a gorgeous, pristine field when it began, and it is falling apart. I tell you what, I hated it. I told one of the coaches when we first came over, I said, I said, man, y'all have got the most beautiful grass. It is just gorgeous.
Yep.
I said, you better go take a picture of it because it's not going to be here at the end of this game. And he says, I know. And but it's just a wet mess out there. It really is. And when they get a head of steam and they hit somebody, and once they go through the hit, they just slide just down the. It's got to be a lot of fun to play. Well,
it's fun when you're winning and the Tigers are winning. And
it's warm. And that's the other thing. It could be 50 degrees or 60 degrees right now and cold and
we're
this
all wet
and nasty.
Yeah.
This is nice and warm. This is fun to be out in this kind of stuff right now.
Well, it is, and I know. I think the Troup Tigers, if they'll just keep their head on, keep playing football, maybe they can come away with a victory. And, we were just talking, you and I, at the commercial break just then, last week it came down to the final 10 seconds of the game, and we were ever so close to get into the playoffs and getting one more game this year. But you know what? It is what it is, and the Tigers continue to improve each week, and they really look good so far. I realize this is a Whitewater team that struggled also this year. I think they've only got 2 victories, but that's 2 more than we've gotten. And but we've at times we've played so well this year, and tonight with all this sloppy field, we've made really no mistakes. Well, they've had 3 fumbles. We've capitalized on 2 of those turnovers. So good job by the Troup Tigers. I tell you what. Speaking of Troup Tigers, Johnny Hurd came through a while ago, and we're going to get him on air after the Troup Tigers play. But they get an opportunity to step out here and entertain the fans here at Whitewater. And Johnny's put together a super band program over the last several years. And tell you what, before they get going, we want to take we're going to take another break. We're going to come back. We're going to listen to what these Troup Tigers put on for the fans at Whitewater. Again, 21-0. Your Troup Tigers up over Whitewater. You're listening to Eagle Sports. We're at halftime here at Whitewater High School.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt Orr handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back here to Whitewater. I'm Coleman Vines with Greg Hicks and Terrell Askew running the video for us tonight. If you want to watch this game, you can do that at eagle1023.com. You can listen to it at eagle1023.com. Of course, you might be listening to us at 96.9. And of course, we're glad to have you here. Callaway game's on 102.3, and then we got the Wadley game going on 94.7. Lots of football. I'll tell you what, let's listen to some of the Troup Tiger band play here at halftime as the Troup Tigers are up 21-0 over Whitewater Wildcats. And the Troup Tigers are playing some pretty impressive ball, and it's been a lot of fun to watch as the Tigers putting together another great football game just like they did last week against Fayette County. But right now they're leading this one 21-0. Well, here we go. Let's go down to the field. Very nice applause from the Whitewater faithful as the Troup Tiger Band playing some songs for us. We appreciate that, and get to see the wonderful color guard get out there, do some dancing, and of course they got to end it. I guess sitting down on this field as part of the show, and they have. Now they're soaking wet just like the football players are. It is a very wet field here in Whitewater, and I tell you what, we appreciate the dedication of the band and the football players and the parents and everybody that come out to help make all this go tonight. We are having a great time here in Whitewater as the Troup Tigers are up 21-0 as halftime continues. We'll be back on 96.9 FM and 1240 AM and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach the goal of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from people you know and trust. Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of the Synovus Bank, member FDIC.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? You can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready, or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX result agent Hilton Swanson today.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, welcome back here as we're live at Whitewater High School Stadium, the home of the Wildcats, as the Troup Tigers up 21-0 as the Troup Tigers are having a good night. And I tell you, it has been a long year of tough battles, and it's all kind of feel like it's all coming together. I felt like it came together last week against Fayette County, but it even feels better tonight because we're starting to see the score. Johnny Hurd in here, the wonderful band director of the Troup Tigers. They put on a well of a show for us, and I tell you, even the color guard out there got a chance to find out how wet the field is. I tell you, I have to give them 2 thumbs up for dedication tonight.
Oh man, it's going to be a wet bus ride home. I prepared them for when you fall over during halftime, how to gracefully get back up. It was water pouring over my combat boots out there when I walked before the game. But I tell you what, they pulled it through. I don't think anybody tumbled to the ground tonight. I even was documenting it on film just to save that memory. But they did a fantastic job. I was really, really proud of them. It was the end of a long year for them. I was really proud of my seniors to get out there and have one last really good run through tonight.
Yeah, they looked like they were having a good time. And how many seniors have you got there in the band?
We have about 15, 16 this year that we're going to be saying goodbye to. We got a nice-sized junior class that's going to be coming in to be the senior leadership for next year. But we're really, really going to miss this senior leadership.
It's. Can you hear me good? I'm on the crowd mic, but it's been such an awesome several years we've been following you, and kind of nicknamed you Johnny Band a few years back, and and you've taken the tuba rating to a different scale, and we appreciate that. But like I told you, I was on the bus yesterday with several students, and they were telling me, you guys are going to go up to Georgia State tomorrow. Tell us about that. I know some of you guys are really excited about that.
We are. We take the band every year to Georgia State's annual band day, where we got kids from all over the Southeast that combine forces and play halftime with the Georgia State band. We watch their rehearsal. We get to hear some advice from the pros. They have a good time at the Dome. We go and eat at the CNN Center and make a day of it. But tomorrow it'll be a really early morning, especially after a late night here and getting right back up, at dawn to head up there.
So you guys just going to spend the night there at the band room?
We might. I think that they might need to go shower before they come back up. But
have a lock in.
Yes. Oh man.
Have you seen this many mellophones in a band? That's a lot, isn't it?
That is a lot of mellophones out there. This band, the Whitewater band, Jack Jean and Madison Argo, who are the band directors there, have done a phenomenal job. These guys have been cleaning house at competitions this year. Really fantastic band. I'm just glad that my kids get to see that too. They really love seeing these high-caliber band programs.
Well, I got to play mellophone when I was in band, and it was me and one other mellophone player. And that was always where I got in the most trouble, was because it's so much louder than everything else out there. And so if I didn't put everything into it that I had, Homer Smith would come up to me and go, I can hear it.
Well, we're fortunate enough. We have 3 mellophones now. Jennifer Applin is our all-state horn player that's in that section, and she's really been beefing up the quality of the mellophones, hoping to add on next year. And Greg's going to be excited that we're in the process of looking for some new tubas. Going to hopefully double our numbers next year.
Oh, wow.
So.
Well, I'm excited about it. I tell you what, I know each year, it's like in anything, you want to look at your competition. You want to look at what you have, where you expand and your assets and your talent. And I'm glad your kids get to watch, because it's always nice to see these bands that are a little bit bigger in numbers than you guys are. It kind of makes you want to go back and say, hey, we can be like that. We can be good.
We really can be like that.
They are good. I don't mean to take that away. I love the Troup Tiger Band for years, and you've done a super job with that.
Well, I appreciate it. I really like it. I'm glad to be back home working with my old band program. Really fortunate to have Nikki Ritchie, who's doing the color guard for me. I mean, she's been with me for a handful of years, and she's really helped bring that Tigerette program to a top-notch status. The Majorettes are under the direction of Cindy Thompson. She's been a great coach, and their status is just out the roof now. It's been great. My parental support this year, I really cannot say enough about the parents that have helped us, feeding the band before every single game and making sure that we're taken care of, from the time that we get someplace to the time we get home, and the dads that are staying there to the very last kid gets picked up. It takes a village to make the band program run, and I'm very fortunate to have all these people involved in it.
It's funny that you say that, because the football team has formed a booster club this year, and we're also got a wrestling booster club, and the baseball and the volleyball and the band, and it takes everybody pulling together, and it just makes you feel better when everybody works in unison to make big things happen.
Right, and when they see the fruits of their labor, it's really nice that they know that what they've worked for, that they've reached their goal, and we've done a great job, and now we're going to start looking towards next year. We're heading to Disney World in March with the marching band, so looking forward to that. Got a Christmas parade coming up in a few weeks. Hard to believe that's around the corner.
Yeah. Wow, and I thought my life was busy with going from football to wrestling.
Well,
you guys in the band never quit, do you?
When it's 70 degrees, it's hard to get excited. We've got to take a break, but Johnny, go have a great rest of the year. I know your season's actually kind of getting started, but go have fun, and we'll see you back here. I guess in August of next year. We're looking forward to it.
Sounds awesome, guys. Thank you so much for having us this year. Support. We love the support.
Well, we enjoy it, and I tell you, the band always is fun to listen to, and they're always making football special, and we appreciate it. All right, we'll be back as you're listening to Troup High Football. Troup's up 21-0 over the Whitewater Wildcats, as we'll be back in just a minute on Eagle1023.com, 96.9, 1240, and we'll be right back.
Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers!
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt Orr handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices on all new Kias, like the 16 Kia Rio LX for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Rio is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy. Price plus tax, tag and title, stock number 17838.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
We're getting close to cranking this thing up as Whitewater is behind Troup, 21-0, and Troup is has it been playing inspired football. Let's see how it shakes up here in the second half. Real quick though, Greg, let's try to do some highlights, as we sure would love to kind of relive some of the first half.
Well, I hope that T-Bird and Britt, all back at the studio, have keyed up some highlights. But it all started out with the opening kickoff. Whitewater had won the toss, decided to receive the football. And from the second they received it, they fumbled it. Got a holding penalty, they fumbled it. And your Troup Tigers picked it up on the 42-yard line. And about 6 plays later, they are in the end zone.
Got a tight bunch formation. Crow will take this handoff. He'll give it off to Mess Bonner off the left side. Mess has got room. He kicks it outside. He's at the 5. He steps into the touchdown. Tigers.
Nice job. I tell you what, Troup just kept pounding away. And even though Whitewater, it was keying on the run, they found a nice running lane on the outside and able to get it in the end zone. Good job, Troup Tigers, up 6-0 with just a few minutes ticked off the clock here in the first quarter.
It's funny. I said he tips into the touchdown Tigers. It's so exhilarating to see the Tigers performing like the way we know that they can perform. And that it was 7-0 all the way. Really, at the end of the first quarter, you and I were kind of hoping after another turnover that they would score right before halftime, or before the quarter ended. Wound up, we've got a 10-yard holding penalty and had a untimed down. Wound up, didn't do that, but later on we came back with a nice long run by Mess Bonner.
Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. Ball's resting on the 38-yard line. Crow takes a snap. He'll do a toss sweep to Mess Bonner. Mess takes a plant. He cuts it back up the field. Mess, gone. He is gone. Nobody's going to kick.
All right, well, we're back here at halftime. I had some fans from the Whitewater. Actually, our relatives. My son, Scott, that plays on the football team. His cousin, Jimmy Cook, is a linebacker for the Whitewater Wildcats. And
right there, we just saw the Troup Tigers put it in a different gear and take off and make that touchdown. What a great run.
Well, there you go again. And that brought the score to 14-0. And we just felt a good sense there, Coleman, is that how the Tigers were moving back and forth through the quarter, and really no mistakes during the first half. We almost had an interception, but almost only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes.
Atomic bombs.
Is that what it is? Okay, I've never heard that one.
My dad had that in there.
I tell you what, 16 seconds left on the clock. We're going to take a short break. If you're listening to the Troup Tiger football, up 21-0 here at halftime, we're going to come right back for the second half kickoff on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices on all new Kias, like the 16 Kia Rio LX for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Rio is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy. Price plus tax, tag, and title, stock number 17838.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
You know, as Whitewater gets ready to kick off, and they kick off, I see a lot of hands on the front line for the Tigers. Travis goes to the second line, and Tremaine Tobert will pick it up. He goes to the left side all the way across the field. He turns it upfield, gets hit hard by the center line for the Whitewater Wildcats. But he'll get back to the 40-yard line, and that's where your Troup Tigers will start the second half of play from the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, he ran 50 yards, but it was just across the field. He needed to just turn right and go.
Yeah, he did. The Tigers are huddled up on the far side, kind of unorthodox. We don't really see the whole team huddle up there on the numbers, but they'll come out to the line of scrimmage. Big Mark Seymour and Jorge Benitez and Tim Hughley and Hudson Newton, along with Travis Johnson. I see Ken Truitt stepping off the sidelines. We'll see Cameron Russell, Chance Hill, Montez Crow at the quarterback. He'll take a snap, gets out from under. Mess Bonner will pick the ball up, bad snap. He'll actually pick up about 5 yards on a broken play, and so often that happens. So we talk about little mistakes, and on the very first play of the second half, we almost had a mistake.
Yeah, I tell you what, of course, when the ball's bouncing your way, it bounced your way, and that's kind of what happened there. And if you were watching on the video stream, you would have got to enjoy that crazy play, and because that ball was just floating around underneath the quarterback's feet, and it was picked up, and then they just took off running and got something positive out of it.
Well, unlike Sheely, Montez Crow's 6'3", maybe 6'4", so he's got a ways to get down there. The ball is snapped. Russell on a jet sweep. He takes a handoff. He'll turn it up inside the 40. 45 is outside the 50. And that should be enough for a first down. They're going to mark it out at the 49-yard line of Whitewater. All they needed to get to was a 49 of Troup. And so that will move the chains, as that'll be the first down of the second half for your Troup Tigers. And that comes at the 10:57 mark in the third quarter. 21-0 if you've just joined us. Whether if you've been out to dinner or hanging out with the friends, doing some cornhole under the carport, because you can't hardly do it outside. It all depends if it's raining or not. But we appreciate you guys tuning in, listening to Eagle Sports, listening to your Troup High Tigers. So if we'll just maintain status quo here, maybe we can on the road to our first victory of the year. Montez Crow takes a snap. He'll fake the handoff to Mess Bonner. Actually, Mess will get the handoff. He'll pick up about 9 yards, Coleman.
Now, Greg, he's faked you off now
twice.
3 times.
Well, I'll give him credit for 2. But
so,
hey, as long
they're
as
doing a good job. He got me that time too.
Yeah.
The other 2 times he didn't get me. That time I thought you were right. And then,
well, we talk about muddy jerseys between Austin Carter on defense and Mess Bonner on offense. I think those are the 2 muddiest Troup jerseys out there. Montez Crow takes a handoff. Montez Crow will hand it off to Mess Bonner. Mess Bonner around the end. He'll have second down and 1. He'll pick up the first down and more, as he only had to get to the 39-yard line. He gets down to the 34-yard line. That'll be a 6-yard gain, and that will move the chains for the Troup High Tigers.
Yeah, I tell you what, Whitewater came in there and had plenty of pursuit. Almost got him tackled there in the backfield, but with some great speed and able to do a little juking left and right, he was able to make a nice 5-yard gain.
So as the Tigers come to the line of scrimmage, I see Ken Truitt coming over to the right slot. He'll be out here alongside Travis Johnson. Montez Crow takes a snap. He'll roll to the right. Looks like he wants to play. He throws it back to Hudson Newton. Hudson Newton, the center, takes the ball. He'll pick up really get back to the line of scrimmage. We talked about that earlier. I knew that was happening because Scott had told me last week. He said, Dad, we got a little trick play. I didn't see it coming. I said the sad thing is they're going to have to tell the officials that Hudson Newton will be an eligible receiver, and everybody on Whitewater is going to know that. So you know what? I'm just proud he caught the football. They executed the play wonderful.
And instead of just running as hard as he could downfield, he was trying to finesse. And a center should never finesse.
Yeah. Well, how many times a center receives a pass play? Tell you what, Crow takes a snap. He'll fake the handoff. He'll roll to the right and just can't get out of the grip of the middle linebacker, number 44 for Whitewater, as he comes busting through there, grabs Montez by almost a horse collar, Coleman. So it obviously wasn't. We had the umpire there right on top of it. That'll be 3rd down and we're going to call it 16 for the Tigers as that moves the ball back to the 39-yard line. They've got to get all the way up to the 24 for a first down.
Well, I tell you what, they need to go back to what they were doing there at the end of the first half. But I know they've wanted to try a couple of things, and they have.
Yep.
But now you've got to get a 17-yard first down. So let's get that done.
So Crow takes the handoff. He really rides Mess Bonner longer than he probably should. He pulls it. He runs up the center of the field, just like you said, Coleman. He picks up 7, 8, 9 yards. So it'll be 4th down and call it 8 for the Tigers. But, again, 21-0. Your Tigers leading. 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go in this third quarter. So the Tigers decided, as you said, Coleman, they're going to continue to move the football. They're not going. It's a short distance, so why punt it? The way the defense has been playing, so it's a good decision. So Crow, single set backfield with Mess Bonner. They're going to try a quick snap. And you know what? They may have encroached Whitewater as the left tackle kind of moved forward. No, they're going to call it against the Tigers. So I didn't see that. All I saw was all the Tigers pointing to the defensive line. So that'll back the Tigers up 5 yards. It'll be now 4th down and call it 14.
And here comes the punting crew.
Now they may bring Michael Young on and try to just pooch kick it to one of what we call the coffin corner. So let's see how the Tigers can do. Again, they've had a couple trick plays. They attempted a fake field goal. Now they've thrown to Hudson Newton, the center. It's the first thing we've seen. Who knows what they might try as Quentin Kersey comes hauling on really, really quick. You never know if they try a punt, a fake punt, but Michael Young will be standing on the 50-yard line. So just probably looking to do a pooch kick.
No, it's going to be a fake. And
actually, they're trying to draw Whitewater off sides, and they may have just done that.
What was that?
That was called a illegal shift times 8. All the offensive linemen just picked up and moved. So, again, last ball game of the year, we're up 21-0. I think Coach G is probably trying just a little bit of trickery, but it's probably time. Okay, you've played poker now 3 times in a row. It's time to get back to playing pat poker. So,
well, I know they're up 21-0, but there's a lot of game left.
Yeah, there are. There is a lot of game left. That'll move the ball back to the 41-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and looks like about 17. So Michael Young will be standing on the 46-yard line. The Tigers should, in all intents and purposes, punt the ball.
They're doing it again.
Well, they just spread out, and now they're going to actually punt the football. Nice snap. Michael picks it up. He kicks it. Nice kick now. Rolls off the right side. Just exactly what they want to do. The ball hits just like a little pitching wedge. It hits on the 11, and it sticks on the 11. Good execution. We're going to take a quick break. 21-0. Your Tigers up on Eagle Sports.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now. Mm-hmm.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt just got a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics because the creek has risen to downtown LaGrange across from Ideal Cleaners. Mud Creek Graphics' new location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have whatever you want printed on it. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, right behind CVS. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Whitewater offense up to the line of scrimmage. The quarterback takes a snap, hands the ball off to the tailback this time, not the fullback. He's off left tackle. He'll pick up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Wildcats as they'll spot the ball on the 17-yard line. Whitewater breaks a huddle, comes up to the line of scrimmage. Again, I see Austin Carter, plenty of dirty. I see Dre Flagg that needs to get his uniform dirty. Hands the ball off, up the middle. Dre Flagg in on the tackle between him and Scott Hicks. I see Scott Hicks in there, number 35. We've got to call his name because Not only is he my son, but he's in on the tackle, so we got to do that. Just as soon as he makes the tackle, he has to go off field. He and Quentin Kersey getting some playing time. Looks like they're getting
they're going to make
some white uniforms in there, Coleman.
Yeah, there's a lot of white uniforms in there, and they're going to make sure everybody gets to play and get some experience. And
Terrion Davison, a senior there, came in for Scott Hicks. Terrion, number 40. He'll be there at your right tackle. Jeremy Sanders, number 52, at your left tackle, along with Vicente Stafford. Dre Flagg at middle linebacker. Takes a snap. The first pass attempt by Whitewater falls incomplete. Really didn't have anybody open, Coleman. Threw it into a little zone. That'll bring up 4th down and 4 as Whitewater will punt.
Well, so far, starting the first half, it has not been everything I had hoped for.
Second half.
What did I say? Okay. The opening of the second half is not all I've been hoping for. So maybe when the Troup Tigers get the ball back, they'll settle down and see about doing something positive.
I'm with you. Well, Whitewater's punter stands on the 5-yard line. He takes a snap under no pressure. Nice punt. Dexter Shealy's way back. He'll stay away from it this time. The ball will roll dead. Looks like on the 40 or the 39-yard line of Troup Tigers. That's where they'll take over. 21-0. Your Tigers on top on Eagle Sports. We'll be right back.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
So the Tigers under center, snaps to Montez Crow. Crow hands it to Mess Bonner. A little bit of wetness starting to take over as Mess Bonner really gets hit about the time Crow hands it off to him. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 as the ball's resting on the 37-yard line. Tigers bringing in a lot of fresh faces, and it's good to see that, Coleman. It's the last game of the season, and if you're a senior, you really want to get a chance to get some playing time. Tigers up to the line of scrimmage, trips to the left, single set backfield. Crow takes a handoff. He'll fake it to Mess Bonner, take it himself. Well, he will, again, as you said, he likes to actually run over people. Well, he's hit hard. He delivers a punch. He'll pick up 3.5, maybe 4 yards as they'll move it inside the original marker. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. So good job, Montez Crow.
Well, it's important they get a first down here. They got to get that done. They got to get some momentum going. They've been kind of struggling to get getting that move, that groove that the offense had in the first half. I know that Coach would love to come out here and get a couple more touchdowns, and then really start doing some substitutions. But they've got to get some. They got to get another touchdown here. Or it'd be nice to have another touchdown. They don't need.
Totally
and they
agree.
call timeout, so we're going to take timeout as well.
Hey, Troup County Sheriff James Wilbur says, please take time out for your kids. Remind them, do not text and drive. 21-0, your score. Tigers up. We'll be right back.
Synovus Bank is here. And here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here's the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Yeah, welcome back here to the home of the Wildcats. It is the Whitewater High School in Fayette County is where we're located. Troops up 21-0 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the third. And right now, Troup has got the ball at the 40.5-yard line.
3rd down and 9 is your Tigers. Try to make a first down on this play. Need 9 yards. Montez Crow takes a handoff. It'll be 3rd trips to the left, man in motion. Montez will do a drop back. It'll be a little screen play. And it was wide open. Just a little short hopped to Mess Bonner's hands. Would have worked. It'll be 4th down and 9. The Tigers looks like they'll punt. Only the 2nd time tonight. Or actually the 3rd time. We punted once in the first half, and Michael Young dropped it on the 11 earlier. So let's see what Michael Young and the punting team can do this time. Hey, while we're talking about getting ready for punting, I just want to say, hey, thank you, fans, for listening to us all year long. Thank you, fans, for traveling with us. Thank you, fans, for texting us with updates, and your Tiger pride really, really stands out. We appreciate that, and we look forward to more years to come for the Troup Tigers.
They're going to call. Well, and they keep pointing at Whitewater.
Well, the Tigers point at Whitewater, hoping to get them to draw sides, but it's evidently a new shift that the Tigers are trying. They come in there in a tight formation, then all of a sudden, all of the linemen break open and sprint and widen their stances for about 5 yards, each one of them. So I don't know if that's an illegal motion because you got, the entire team.
Whatever
moving.
it is, they need to discuss what they're doing with the refs and figure out what they don't like about it, because so far they've flagged them every time they've done it.
4th and 14. Michael Young standing on the 23-yard line. He takes a snap. He gets a nice punt off. Nice end-over-end spiral. Whitewater kid drops a football. Tigers are all over it. Let's see what happens. Austin Carter is saying it's Tigers football. Let's get the official word from the officials, and it's official. It's the Tigers football as they recover it on the 27-yard line. So a nice 4th down gain there by the Troup Tigers as they take advantage of yet another turnover.
Yeah, and we thought that Whitewater had figured it out, and Troup had too, is that do not try to catch this wet football in mid-flight, because it is just too slippery to try to catch it. Just let it hit the ground.
Well, and he had Tigers bearing down on him, Coleman. You're right. It's one of those things they're within 3 or 4 yards of.
Back up.
Just
get
leave
out
it
of
alone.
the way, yeah.
So he tries to catch it, slips right through his hands. And, I know it's the last ball game of the year, but you got to coach to the final whistle. And even though it's your last ball game for both teams this year, you still got to coach. So,
well, Troup needed a spark to try to get something going here and offensively here in the second half. This might be it. Hopefully they're about to get some positive direction here.
So a little bunch formation to the right. Hands off to Cameron Russell. Cameron Russell follows that little bunch formation off the right side. He'll turn it upfield, and he'll pick up about 7 yards maybe 5 yards. It'll bring it down, second down. I guess you got a better angle than I do, Coleman. You're over 3 feet. I say it's 7 yards, and wow, was I short. I'm like a lady now. It's only 2nd and 5, maybe 2nd 6. He only picked up 4 yards.
The 4 fingers, that's 4 yards.
Yeah, I know, but I just didn't want to believe you. I'm kind of like Britt. I didn't want to agree with you, okay? All right, tight formation to the left this time as Montez Crow takes the handoff. He'll hand it off to Ken Truitt. Ken Truitt around that left corner. It looks like Whitewater's decided that if they're going to bunch, they're going to follow that bunch, and Whitewater tackles really for no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers.
It looked really good on Whitewater's defense. They just shot right through the line and got their hands on Troup, pulled him down, and so now here we are, 3rd and 6. They had a little momentum, but they still get that first down. It's really still 2-down territory. They just got to get some positive yards.
Little pass out to the flats to Tremaine Tolman. Tremaine Tolman picks the ball up. He's inside. He's outside. He's down inside the 10. He takes it all the way down. They're going to mark him out. I thought it should mark him out at the 6. They're going to mark him out at the 7-yard line. So that'll be a nice little flare pass out to the right side, Coleman.
Yeah, he went out at the 7 and just slid all the way to the end zone. I got to tell you, it is so slick out there. It's really amazing that they're able to cut and make the turns they're making out there. They got the right cleats on, and we ought to go out there and make special notes of what brand they're wearing and remember that, because they're sticking.
So inside the 10, Montez Crow takes a handoff. He'll hand it up the middle to Mess Bonner, and he's dragging, 6, 7 guys for Whitewater down inside the 5, inside the 2-yard line. They're going to mark him out at the 1.5-yard line.
That was great. Man, the offensive line kept pushing. He kept digging. Whitewater kept piling on, and they just moved it all till almost got in the end zone. Great job. That right there looked physical.
Let me point out that offensive line. Jorge Benitez, Mark Seymour, Hudson Newton, Tim Hughley, and Brandon Barrington all wanting some of that action. They're inside the 2-yard line. The Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage, tight formation. Inside, Crow will take the handoff. He'll fake the handoff. He goes outside. He cuts. He's in the end zone. Montez Crow on a touchdown, his first varsity-level touchdown. It comes with 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Tigers go up 27-0.
Well, fabulous job by the Tigers. They sit there and had been struggling to get the first half going. Finally, they did, and now they get back in the end zone. So now it's 27-0. I'm feeling a little better about this game. I know it'd be tough for this Whitewater team to get back in 21-0, but now it's even harder to get back in it.
That's right. So Brantley Robinson comes down. He'll put his knee down on the 10. Michael Young takes the snap, kicks it over the scoreboard this time, 28-0. Your Troup Tigers in the lead with 2:37 remaining. We'll be back to Whitewater High School after these messages.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson. Because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, the Troup Tigers have started the second half off a little slow, but now it's rolling as they have got another touchdown on the board, 28-0 over the Whitewater Wildcats. And now the Tiger defense going to hopefully keep doing what they've been doing, which is keeping Whitewater going nowhere fast. And see about getting that ball back. And you know what? I tell you, as crazy as these kickoff and punts have been tonight, we might get the ball back right here in a second.
Well, you know, I see the looking at Scott Hicks. He's looking over the sidelines. He had to move from one side to the other, so they're going to have a little tight formation. Michael Young will take a three-step, almost like a PAT drop. So yet just probably going to try to hit it as hard as he can into the chest of one of those front defensive linemen. It's going to take a lot of speed by that line for the Tigers to get down there and recover if it's going to be a fumble. Young kicks it off. He tries to, doesn't hit anybody, but one of the upbacks takes it for Whitewater, and Dre Flagg hits him hard and takes him down. What a nice job by Dre Flagg, and Scott Hicks, his brother, gets him up and says, all right, now, no matter, let's get up, baby.
Yeah, I tell you what, Flagg did a great job, and he did Whitewater runner ran right into him. He grabbed him, bear hugged him, and slung him straight to the ground.
And one of the officials was bringing number 14 out along with Macente Stafford, said, you guys come out here and apologize. And so that's a class act by the official to bring these two guys in and make them shake hands. And, you know, even though the teams are struggling, you know, you don't want to get any tempers flaring right now because the Tigers are up by 4 touchdowns, 28-0, with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the the third quarter. Dre Flagg is your middle linebacker, along with Jeremy Sanders on the defensive line. We've got some new, some new kids in there. Monte Hall is in there at defensive line. Whitewater on his second attempt past the ball game, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I hated for him because that was a great pass, and he had good coverage. Troup had what they needed there to break up the play, but he should have caught that ball. It was right there for him. But I tell you what, if they get this passing game going, they might find a way to the end zone because they haven't been able to do anything running. But this pass, their passing is not that far off. They might get it rolling here in a second.
Good job by Darryl Crow. Seth Adams, another dirty jersey, runs off the field. Broken play in the backfield by Whitewater. Good job by number 27 for the Tigers. And let me find out. I believe that's Jackson Davis on the tackle. He's a junior for the Tigers. Actually, he's a sophomore, along with Scott Hicks, in on the tackle. They've got some lot of white jerseys in there now, Coleman, with up 4 touchdowns. I think a lot of underclassmen is going to get a chance to play. I see Big Andrew Kelly in there. I want to make sure I got everybody's name right.
Wow,
nice tackle in the backfield.
Number 7, I think, number 2.
Number 2, Shun Truitt, who's a senior defensive end, came just off the weak side and just tore up that backfield. So good job by the Troup Tigers that time. It'll be 4th down and 10. 1 minute and 29 seconds to go in the third quarter. Andrew Hawkins in on that tackle as well, number 99. He's the defensive lineman, senior defensive lineman for the Tigers. All right, Whitewater takes a snap. A nice line drive punt. Troup Tigers holds up a fair catch. That ball's going to just sit there, Coleman, on the 25-yard line.
I tell you, they're going to. Yeah, they need to throw a penalty.
What happened there?
Number 3 came in there for Troup and took a couple of swings at the Whitewater player. They got to settle down.
Well, look for Coach G to do something. If he saw it, then and I didn't see it. I was actually looking at the ball landing. I didn't really see it because I knew that the Tigers were backing so far out of the way. But that will be could be a personal foul. Let's see what the white hat says. They've actually got a flag line on the 35 and a flag line on the 11.
Well, the Whitewater player might have started it, but when I looked up, the Troup player was taking swings at the Whitewater player.
Well, Whitewater started it then, Coleman, because they're saying personal foul against Whitewater.
Wow. Well, Troup got lucky there, and obviously the ref saw all of it. If I had been the ref, I would have flagged Troup because I was seeing what was being finished, not what got started.
Well, I was wondering why Coach G was over there clapping, and you were saying that Moreland had really caused some havoc, but it looks like Whitewater did all the damage, and Troup's going to benefit from it as it moves it close to midfield at the 49-yard line for the Tigers. So nice change of possessions for the Tigers as they'll take over 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. So Montez Crow in the backfield. He will take the snap. He will hand it off to, looks like Mess Bonner. Mess Bonner up the middle of the field slips when he tries to make his cut, Coleman. First time we really see him slip as he planted, but after he picked up 5 yards, it'll move it out to the Whitewater 45-yard line. Picked up 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
You know, he hasn't tried to do a move like he just did, and he thought, hey, I'm going to do a little ballet move. The Nutcracker is about to start there in LaGrange, so I'm going to.
You think he was auditioning?
I think he was auditioning for a spot, and but his feet weren't able to stay under him.
Single back and backfield. Crow takes his snap. He'll hand it off to Mess Bonner up the middle. Mess will be ankle tackled right at the yardage marker. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be close, but
it's a first down, I think.
Let's see what they say. Are they going to measure? They're going to give it.
Oh, man.
Now he backed the ball up just then, didn't he?
Dude.
He was standing on what we thought was a first down marker, and when he put it down, he stepped back a half a yard, didn't he?
I mean, the one ref had the spot right on, and then he decides he's going to just – but anyway, here we go, 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. Crow takes a handoff at the snap. Mess Bonner right up the middle. If nobody can catch Mess, let's see what happens. Oh, he tackles him on the 10-yard line. The outside cornerback comes in, has a good angle on Mess. Mess thought he could get away from him, but he tackles him on the 10-yard line, and that's where they'll spot it. 1st and goal for the Tigers, but there's a flag down in the backfield as well.
Yeah, we just wrapped up the 3rd quarter, 28-0, but we're gonna play this over before we end the quarter.
Well, let's see what the flag's about. They're gonna have a want to take a
because that's what happened last time at the end of the 1st quarter. We had a penalty, and we had to play that. No, I think they're gonna do it. Let's go ahead and take a break.
Personal foul to the helmet against Whitewater, so that'll move it down inside the 10. Hey, 28-0. We'll be right back. Your Tigers are leading at the start of the 4th quarter.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices on all new Kias, like the 16 Kia Rio LX for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Rio is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy. Price plus tax, tag, and title, stock number 17838.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Montez Crow takes the snap and tosses it over in the end zone, looking for Cameron Russell. I can see that. Looks like actually, no, he wasn't looking for Cameron. I'll give you, it's a little bit taller guy. But at any rate, intercepted in the end zone. Montez, if he had that back, he would have put a little bit more zip on that, being it's first down. A little bit more zip would have helped out, but intercepted in the end zone. So at the start of the 4th quarter, which they've yet to reset the clock, still 0-0, 28-0. Your Troup Tigers up 4 touchdowns as we start the final quarter of this season.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Now that was an untimed down. They're going to change sides of the field.
Yeah.
So with that, let's take another break. You listen to Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
If you're looking for a cake for a birthday, wedding, or any corporate event, stop by Cakes by Debbie on the square in LaGrange. She has them for you. Also, she has bakery items such as great sweets. Also, casseroles, ready to cook, prepared daily. Debbie would also like to wish Cupcake the best of luck in the 2015 season. Cakes by Debbie on the square in LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
So as they change the field, it takes them. Then it's not a 100-yard dash in 10 seconds. It's a 100-yard walk in about 20 seconds. So perfect commercial timeout. As Whitewater comes up to the line of scrimmage, and they've gone to a total spread formation this time, and Tigers on defense with a lot of clean jerseys. Whitewater throws it over the middle, their third pass attempt of the night, and they finally get a completion. That'll pick up about 7 yards. Just a little curl route behind the linebackers, Coleman. Picks up 7 yards. It'll be second down and 3.
And he caught it, and he had the defender was off of him about 5 yards.
Yep.
He had time to run, but his feet just came right out from under him. I mean, this field is becoming more and more mud as it goes forward in this game.
Whitewater quarterback takes a snap. He'll hand it off to the fullback, who tries to get outside. Tigers may have had a block in the back, but no flag. He'll pick up the first down. He'll roll the clock as he gets across the 33-yard line. It looks like they're going to mark him down maybe the 34, 35-yard line. Let's see as it gets way over there, and a lot of these Whitewater's in solid black jersey, solid pants. It's kind of hard to see where they tackle him, but they're going to spot the ball at the 36-yard line. It'll be first down for Whitewater. That's only about their second or third first down of the entire football game, Coleman.
It is, and they're going to make a go for it.
Whitewater up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback takes the snap. He drops back. He's going to flare it out to the left side. Tay Moreland just totally missed his tackle. Darryl Crawl comes in and makes the tackle. It'll go across midfield. I thought he slipped out of bounds, but they're going to roll the clock. They're going to put it at the Troup Tiger 48-yard line. So what they're trying to do, a lot of young guys in here for the Troup Tigers as Ken Truitt comes in, asking Tay Moreland to go take a break. And you've got Darryl Crawl. You've got Austin Carter, the senior middle linebacker. Scott Hicks comes in now as he relieves, looks like Orion Ziegler. You've got Shun Truitt in there. So Tigers really want to stop him, really don't want Whitewater to score. Whitewater takes a snap. Austin Carter comes barreling through. And Chance Hill falls down, and if he hadn't fell down, he would have had an interception. Austin Carter comes barreling through, hits the fullback, and they both go down. But, man, did he.
The fullback had the best of that one.
Yeah, he did.
It was one massive collision.
He did, but, give credit to Austin Carter.
And he's coming out. The fullback's coming out. I think he hurt his hand.
I tell you what, Austin Carter, a tough cookie. He had a concussion earlier in the year, but, man, as he come back from that concussion and played with a vengeance. Carter at your middle linebacker. Defensive line up. They'll take the snap. Inside nice tackle by Austin Carter, and looks like Shun Truitt along with Albert Harrison, a ninth grade corner. We called his name several times the first of the year, and Albert ran into some academic challenges and got him back in line, and now he's back out on the field. So you're a student athlete, so we got to remember that. Whitewater, third down and 6 as it's starting to rain late in the game. Nice hit. Scott Hicks on the initial hit, and let's see who comes off the tackle along with Jackson Davis. Really pounds him. It'll be fourth down and 4 for Whitewater. The ball is rested on the Tigers' 42-yard line.
And the bands make a run for the exits.
The bands are getting out of here, and I think the Tiger band is already covered up in their rain suit. A lot of umbrellas on both sides come out.
Troup band's going for the bus too.
9 minutes and 26 seconds left in this football.
And it's not that they don't want to watch the game, but these uniforms do not react well to water.
Whitewater up to the line of scrimmage, fourth down and 4. Tigers defense. Whitewater just slings it out, wide open. Nobody out there with him. He'll pick up 7, 8, 10, 12 yards, maybe 15 yards. That'll move the ball inside the 30 down to, they're going to mark it at the 27-yard line. First down Whitewater as the little tailback, Troup, has been pinning the ear back, coming back at the quarterback, and they did just that. They were all in the backfield, and the little halfback slipped out in the flats, and he just tossed it out there to him. Nobody around him. The wideout had taken a corner deep, so the Tigers trying to bow up here and keep these guys from scoring. They're inside the 30, the 27-yard line. Whitewater up the line of scrimmage, takes the snap. He'll hand the ball off to the tailback. He actually fakes it. He goes outside. He's still running the football. He gets down inside the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him out. It looks like at about the 7-yard line,
no,
Coleman.
It's the 3.
Yeah, they're going to give –
we
got some lightning off in the distance.
Yeah, and I'm shocked that the refs haven't noticed that. That's the second flash I've seen.
Well, that's only the first flash.
And there they go. They're going to time out. They're going to take the players in.
Well, now you've got a question. They'll with up 4 touchdowns and lightning, it'll be, I want to say, 30 minutes from the initial strike. They're going to come together and decide what to do.
Well, you tell them the players to go in the locker room. You don't even sit around and chit chat.
Well, they've got to come talk to the coaches. The umpires are going to come over and do that. And what's going to happen is, I would suspect that to get the two coaches together. Last game of the season, there's no future beyond this game. Troup's up 4 touchdowns. Yes, Whitewater's inside the 10. What do? Do you sit here and wait 30 minutes?
Well, yeah, you go take them in the locker room. You watch it for just a few minutes and see what's going on.
Well, they have the meters out there too, and I see the guy on the sidelines, the coach. He's looking at the meter. That's the AD, and he's got his headset in. And Whitewater players are throwing their hands up in discussion or disgust, as if like, no, they're going to either end this football game or make us go home. Or go to the locker room, and that's probably what the AD's looking at doing now.
Here's the deal. They've had lightning.
Yeah.
And they're standing on the field.
Well,
let the kids go in the locker room, have this discussion with everybody off the field. That's the whole point of the lightning situation.
All right, they're going to call the ball game, guys. Troup Tigers win their first official ball game, and that's what the frustration was. So the coaches said, you know what, 6 minutes left in this football game. Let's just go ahead and end this thing. And you know what, Coleman, I realize there's going to be some argument back and forth, but I believe that's the right thing to do. It's late in the game. There's really no future this season. Can't satisfy everybody, but you can certainly satisfy the Troup Tigers as they all run across the field and celebrate. Want to shake hands with the Whitewater Wildcats. So your final score, Troup Tigers 28, Whitewater Wildcats 0. So good job, Troup Tigers. Finish up on a positive note with the first win of the season, and what a good win it was, Coleman.
It was an awesome win, and out there shaking hands on the field, and they call the game for lightning, and nobody's in a hurry to get into safety. They're missing the whole point of stopping the game.
Come on,
anyway,
Coleman.
But I know it's a big deal. They need to wrap it up properly and let everybody have a chance to shake hands and go and say goodnight. And I'm proud for the Troup Tigers. I'm sorry they had to end with a lightning delay, but this game was over. There's really no reason to put anybody in danger.
Yep.
And it's just been a wet, sloppy day, and with lightning coming in, Just get everybody in, get them in the safe area and call it a night.
Well, the Troup Tigers are taking advantage of this muddy field. I see big Tim Hughley. He's jumping up and down. They're sliding across it. Some of these other guys wanting to really get their uniforms dirty. Ryan Ziegler, he's a senior. I see Scott Hicks. He's the only smart one out there. He's not going to jump on the ground. He says, hey, Dad, I got wrestling practice tomorrow. I'm good. I'll be home on the mat.
He's already been sliding
around.
Yeah, he has. He probably got his feel of it. Let's take a break. The Troup Tigers have won this game 28-0 over Whitewater. First win under Coach Glisson. He's got to be awfully excited. The players have looked really great the last 2 games, and big things are expected of the Troup Tigers as we move forward under the new coaching staff at Troup. We'll be back in just a bit as you're listening to Troup Tiger Football right here on 96.9, 1240 and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of 1 action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Hey, if you're still listening here, guys, I tell you what, we held off that rain as long as we could, Coleman. It is now pouring down in buckets. Tigers win their first game and only game of this season under Coach Glisson, 28-0. Yeah, we had to call it with 6 minutes to go as a lightning strike, but you know what? I think we all believe it was.
It kind of matches the season, you know. I mean, it's been a great season for a team that's been growing and getting a chance to get better every week. We've seen improvement. I remember for the first game, them trying to get the offense to just function, to starting to score against great teams and doing it, you know, in the middle of the game against the first string, and you're going, wait a minute, they got something here. They're really getting it there, and
That's
the defense
right.
came along. And so every week it's gotten better and better. And Glisson, I've enjoyed talking to him and hear his struggles of things that he's trying to do and bringing it all together. It has been a neat experience. And I don't usually can. I've been through Troup losing every game of the year several years ago. I was helped call those games, and it was just rough. I mean, rough to sit through, rough at the end of the year. You didn't know where things were going to land and how everybody was going to get it back together. This time, when we have a 9-1 season, honestly, it's been positive.
Yes.
1-9.
1-9.
Sorry, 1-9 season, and I felt positive all the way through the season. I could see the growth. I could see the improvement.
That's right.
And was able to have keep your chin up and be proud to be a Troup Tiger, even with all the adversity that was happening on the field.
Totally agree. I mean, each week, and I don't want to say if and what ifs, but, we struggled all season, but we also did work on we also did improve each game. So, and you can see that. You can see that last week against Fayette County. You can see it against Woodward. You can see it every week we did something to improve our total game. And this week it really just came all together, wet field and everything. And really, with 6 minutes to go in the game, we played really good. 28-0. Tigers win their first game of the season and only game of the season. We're looking forward to next year. Hey, if you're listening to Eagle Sports, we'll be right back.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt Orr handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Hey, Troup Tiger fans, Jonathan Moose Matt from King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are so proud to hear what the Troup Tigers are doing each and every week. We know these young men are working hard, and we just want everyone over there in Troup County to know that you have friends in Valley, Alabama that are behind the Troup Tigers 100%. So, guys, continue to work hard. Let's take care of business tonight. Let's just do what we have to do to continue on that road to making the playoffs this year. So go Troup Tigers from everyone at King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Hey, welcome back to all of a sudden, it's not just a rainy field, it's a soaked Whitewater field, as in the rain. The Lightning came at about 6:50 to go in the football game, and about a minute and a half later, about the time they called the football game, so the Troup Tigers got their win, the bottom fell out, Coleman, and the stadium is bare. It didn't take them long to get out of here, did it, buddy?
No, I tell you what, and I saw the Lightning off to the right, but I thought it was like the bus blinkers.
Oh, yeah, it did kind of look like
that. And so I didn't catch it, but after it happened the second time, I went, that's lightning.
Yeah.
And then the third time, they pulled out the meter and said, well, guys.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. Let's get out of here.
Well,
and of course, the Tigers come out in the first half. We want to do highlights real
quick.
Absolutely. And so let's go ahead and get that done. So we're going to do highlights, a break, and then we'll wrap it up for everybody back at Network Control. And Greg, let's run it down.
Well, I tell you what, it all started on the opening kickoff, as in Whitewater fumbled. Troup Tigers recovered, and about 6 plays later, took it in the end zone.
Got a tight bunch formation. Crow will take this handoff. He'll give it off to Mess Bonner off the left side. Mess has got room. He kicks it outside. He's at the 5. He steps into the touchdown. Tigers.
Nice job. I tell you what, Troup just kept pounding away, and even though Whitewater it was keying on the run, they found a nice running lane on the outside and able to get it in the end zone. Good job, Troup Tigers, up 6-0 with just a few minutes ticked off the clock here in the first quarter.
It was happening fast there as they kept running through the first quarter. We were really controlling the football game on the ground, as you said. One of the things we needed to do is keep it on the ground and pound it on the ground. Had several long runs by Mess Bonner. We got into the second quarter, and yet here comes a big run by Mess Bonner.
Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. The ball's resting on the 38-yard line. Crow takes a snap. He'll do a toss sweep to Mess Bonner. Mess takes a plant. He cuts it back up the field. He is gone. Nobody's going to catch him. He's at the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Troup Tigers, with 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in your second quarter. A 65-yard jaunt by Mess Bonner, and your touchdown for the Tigers.
Actually, what a great run. I got to tell you, I remember seeing Sandy Creek and seeing that running back put it in a different gear and run away from the Troup Tigers. Right there, we just saw the Troup Tigers put it in a different gear and take off and make that touchdown. What a great run.
Well, some would argue that I went to Auburn and my math is off, but that was a 62-yard run, not a 65, as the ball was on the 38-yard line. That'll bring it up to 14-0, and once again, the Tigers are on a roll after another couple of series and another turnover by Whitewater. Troup High Tigers set themselves up for yet one more score before halftime.
He'll take the snap. He'll probably hand it off to Mess Bonner, who feeds right through the hole. So with a touchdown, Tigers with 1 minute and 12 seconds to left to go, right behind Hudson Newton, Brandon Barrington, Jorge Benitez, and Mark Seymour. Tim Hughley right up the middle will take that touchdown, Coleman, 20-0.
And with that, we wound up with Michael Young takes the extra point. That'll take us into halftime. Up 3 touchdowns. The Tigers are really feeling good about themselves, and then we enjoy the band and the ceremonies at halftime. The Tigers come back out, receive it, and we're kind of hoping that they're going to maintain the game plan, Coleman. But yeah, they try to do a few trick plays here and there, and to no avail. I mean, we got a pass by Hudson Newton. That's his senior year. He have fun with that. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back and do the second half highlights.
I got you.
And then we'll come right back. Let's take a break. Troup wins tonight, 28. Right? It was 28-0. And so the Troup Tigers win in a rain, lightning shortened game, and but the Tigers win tonight over Whitewater. We'll be back with the second half highlights after this.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill. Teams, sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices on all new Kias, like the 16 Kia Rio LX for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Rio is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy. Price plus tax, tag, and title, stock number 17838.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt just got a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics because the creek has risen to downtown LaGrange across from Ideal Cleaners. Mud Creek Graphics' new location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have whatever you want printed on it. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, right behind CVS. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because you know they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, you know your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers!
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
You know, we were just talking about other teams around the area. Boy, wouldn't it be nice to take this team now and go back to the beginning of the year and start over? I wonder if the Callaway game would be different and the LaGrange game would be different. Northgate would not be different. Neither would be Whitewater or the other. But
Woodward and Sandy Creek,
but it would have been nice to take the team that they've gotten right now and go back and let them compare. They might not win those games, but it would be a lot more competitive than it would have been when we played them the first time, and because they have come a long, long way since the beginning of the season. All right, let's do the second half highlights.
I'll tell you what, the Tigers, after a few trick plays, they move it down inside the 5-yard line. Montez Crow hands it off to Mess Bonner, gets us inside the 1, and next time, all up to Montez.
Inside, Crow will take the handoff. He'll fake the handoff. He goes outside. He cuts. He's in the end zone. Montez Crow on a touchdown, his first varsity-level touchdown. It comes with 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Tigers go up 27-0.
You know, I'm fabulous job by the Tigers. They sit there and
you got to pick
had been struggling to get the first half going. Finally, they did, and now they get back in the end zone. So now it's 27-0. Now I paused there so they would cut it there.
Oh, I got you.
And
so
not and leave, just take your call, and then because I didn't need to add anything because you did such a great job on that.
Thank you very much.
And it was a really cool thing. His very first touchdown. So a big deal for him.
Well, you know, and a lot of people listening. I know Shannon Lawson texted me and said, "Hey, is he a sophomore?" Hey, I'm a Montez Crow fan. He and Scott Hicks have been buddies for 2 or 3 years now, and Montez has been over the house a lot, and we enjoy the young man. And I just know that he's 6'3". He's going to get in the weight room. He's going to be big time, and I think he's. Coach G and I were talking last week that he is our future quarterback, and we hope he has a good 2 years. And I just truly believe that we're going to have some big D1 schools coming looking at him, and I'm kind of excited for not only Montez but for Coach G and the entire Tiger team next year. As you said earlier, Coleman, they have progressed each and every game, and they're a different team today than they were 10 weeks ago.
Without a doubt. All right, so Troup wins 28-0 over Whitewater. Over a lightning-shortened game. We're going to take a break. We're going to say goodnight from Whitewater in Fayette County and get ready for the 2016 football season. So we'll take a break and come right back. Oh, tomorrow morning, Saturday morning quarterback.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that, as we'll be live at Kia of LaGrange. We'll have Chick-fil-A biscuits there, and we want you to come out and join us for that.
9 o'clock in the morning from the Kia showroom. We'll be right back, guys.
For you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have whatever you want printed on it. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, right behind CVS. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
First down and goal to go! In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach your goals of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from the people you know and trust. Touchdown! Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of Synovus Bank.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Back here as we are wrapping up here as the Troup wins over Whitewater 28-0. First win of the season. Fayette County was a heartbreaker last week, but I knew that these players were going to keep it together and get ready to come back here and play high-intensity football, and they did that from beginning to end. And even though the lightning strike shortened the game, it was well in hand. Troup was definitely going to win this thing. They might not have had thrown a shutout, but hey, now not only do they get a win, they got a shutout. They got to be pretty happy with today.
Well, I noticed the Tiger buses are still over there, and the equipment van is box truck still over there, and I'm sure Coach G is talking with the players. And you know, it was sad last Friday night for these seniors. But just as sad as it is now, they know they're not going to the playoffs, but these seniors ended it on a positive note, and they can say that they helped lead this team week to week to get them back. And, you know, high school football is all about seniors. Most of these guys will never suit up again in their life. And it's just fun to see that they had a large part in this team getting better each week. And now they can see next year when they come back home at homecoming to watch these teams play how much they've improved. And I'm excited for Coach G for his first win. And I know the Tiger family has been listening to us all year long, and I told you guys we do appreciate it. I speak for Jack Mormon, myself, and Coleman and Tony Walls. Wow, just the whole crew. We appreciate all you guys listening week after week after week. And as the Tigers start pulling out and they're heading back to LaGrange and to Troup High School. And you guys tune us in the morning, 9 o'clock. The Troup Tigers will be on air. At 8:30, you can listen to Coach Pete Wiggins and Tony Walls talk about how the Callaway we hope they win. We haven't got a check up from Jack yet, but we hope that they won tonight. But at any rate, they'll be at Callaway Stadium next Friday night, yet to be determined. They'll either be first seed or second seed, but they'll have a home game. But join us tomorrow morning, 8:30 with Callaway, 9 o'clock with Troup Tigers. Hear what Coach G has to say, and we'll kind of wrap it up from the year there at Kia Showroom there on the Parkway in LaGrange.
All right, folks, thank you so much for coming. Greg, thank you for coming in here and doing such a great job calling this fun game tonight. A lot of fun. I enjoyed the stew out of it, and look forward to getting back after football in 2016. But from us here at Fayette County at Whitewater High School, and downpouring rain, lightning, and the whole 9 yards, we are going to start heading home. Congratulations to the Troup Tigers as they come out with a victory on this last game of the season, 28-0 over Whitewater. Y'all, we'll see you back here in 2016. Don't forget Callaway playoff next week, so we'll see you on the radio then. But it's been a great year of watching Troup grow, and thank you very much for all the fans being here with us. Good night, everybody.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the